the watch together.
Sea of Sorrows.
Okay. We good?
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to episode XX of Sea of Sorrows. Because I forgot which one we're at. What?
39.
Oh, we haven't even hit 40 yet. God, I'm lagging behind. Miser's up there in the triple digits. I've barely reached 50. Anyway, last time the party had a bit of a different kind of scare. Having met a group of Snookies who decided to have the group as a bit of entertainment for themselves by throwing them through a haunted house full of magic and tricks and very few traps or danger. Having successfully gotten through it and found their way to what it really was. Of course, Deckham figured that out a lot quicker than everybody else, but yeah, we find back that they have had a long night. They have been given some items by the Tanuki family. And that is where we rejoin them. Figure out music here. They not a long song, but there we go. And stop. There we go. As you guys had been told, there was a map given to Elliot and an object given to Kyle. And in general, the Tanuki clan has been very hospitable in making sure you guys are comfortable after putting you through fun at your expense.
That's fine.
I'm still sorry about the rock.
He's got a band-aid over his forehead.
It's like a band-aid that's too small for the scar.
It's not even a scar, it's just, like...
No, I just imagine it's the tiniest band-aid, like the smallest, like...
It's one of those little tiny X's over, like, one of those, big round knot goose eggs on it.
Oh my god.
So he has a little bit of a swelling, but it's the band-aid can't even cover that.
Yes.
Right. Again, thank you for the map. And also, thank you, my friends, for accompanying me on this particular detour.
Oh, wow, that was a voice crack and a half. Jesus Christ.
Oh dear,
Kyle
Kyle.
just died.
I understand you dislike the Fang folk, Kyle, but I am trying to save those children from a choice that they were not given.
I'm aware, and that's why I feel like it's at least something to help them be rid of their afflictions. My only issue is talking to this dragon thing doesn't necessarily seem all that appealing. Or even if it's a kitsune, that could be worse.
But we can only try.
I do have a question for the patriarch of this family, but as you already mentioned about the different dragon, that is definitely unfamiliar to me except through a few pages and illustrations from my adopted father's bestiary book. I am unaware much about this kitsune, but hopefully they are also maybe reasonable.
Well, not as reasonable as us. And they can be a lot meaner in their tricks.
How mean exactly? Are we talking about like murder and then laughing maniacally as they walk away?
Well, I've seen them do that.
Cool. Kyle just like
Came across
That's
one when I was young. She was holding a guy under the water with her foot.
sure that's just not a kink?
He was trapped under the ice. Because she
He's
pushed
still-
him there.
You sure he wasn't praying?
Then I suppose
I
the other
watched him die.
I
He could have
suppose-
still been praying.
Praying to a god to get out.
I suppose I should then ask the other two questions, but are they as hostile as those flying head beings, or
Depends on which kind you come across, to be honest.
is there
Some
a
of
way
them are
to-
nice, some of them... Well, they'll kill you.
Oh, good. There's a chance for a nice one.
Is
I
there a
don't
way
think
to
we
tell
get that
difference?
choice.
If we get a mean one, maybe we could ask if they have a nice cousin.
If they don't murder us before that happens.
Oh, pish.
I would like to continue living at least for a little bit longer.
Oh, well, obviously we'll work on that.
I don't suppose you may know a way to ward said kitsunes, or at least show a non-hostile stance towards them, and they may be willing to negotiate.
That comes down to the fact of the magical reasoning if kitsunes are considered people.
I feel like that's somewhat
That's a very
prejudice.
vague
Yes.
and broad term.
Welcome to the rules of my magic. A lot of them need to be people.
Looks over to Zamar, then to Kael,
Technically people.
and then looks back.
Am
to
I
Rebecca.
technically people?
My spells work on
What
you.
do you, what do you mean by
I-
technically?
Jacob kind of
Yeah.
shrugs. I don't know. I think I'm barely a person. I'm like minimum person.
Aren't you, by definition though, a construct?
Correct, but also my spells would work on me. You see how it gets a little weird? Fantastic.
I see.
That's why sometimes during combat I do nothing for 6 seconds.
Because I am processing what to do while.
Because I have tried something and it failed. Miserably.
I think I understand.
Usually when I yell out, hey, stop doing that. And they just look at me like I'm an idiot.
Well, mostly when you tell people to stop, unless you threaten them, they usually won't.
Though, going back on the kitsunes, is there anything that they may or may not like customary wise, since we are outsiders to these lands?
Well, kind of a mixed bag, to be honest.
Hmm. So by kitsune situation.
Pretty much. They can be independent or in groups. You don't want a group of them.
That sounds like actual hell.
They wouldn't be something akin to that of the. Elliot pauses. He's not sure if these individuals know what hags are, but he goes with dangerous, magical, vile crones that try to eat children.
No, one that was trying to eat children got killed.
Yay?
Let me put it this way. They're yokai like us, but... Well, depending on how many tails they have, that actually determines a lot. Some of them use fake ones.
Does what do tails denote like a form of prestige?
Age and power. And kills. Depends on which one. Wait. No, that was the cats. Be careful of any cats with 2 tails. Means they've been murdered.
Oh, you're referring to the Nekomatas.
And
What?
regular cats.
Kyle pulls out the book that technically he was reading from before that she had borrowed. Nekomatas are yokai that are cats that have murdered a person and then become human-like in nature, and then closes it.
No, I'm talking about the split tail buggers.
I don't
Ones
know
with
about those.
Elliot very quickly looks at Samar and Star and see if they have 2 tails or not. And then looks.
I have like my tail between my legs, like 1,
One.
just 1.
Never mind, I was messed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nekomatas are the
Speaking
2.
of Bakugo,
Oh, okay.
But
which is very
Elliot goes and Elliot just goes and adds, "I am most ignorant of this, but wouldn't our friends here, the ones you call from the Mountain Clan, not be considered Nekomata?"
They have 2 tails?
now, there's Tabaxi. There's the
Alright,
human-looking ones that are Nikomata, where they look like a human, but they got ears and tails.
That sounds adorable.
And they hate getting sand in their paws,
Kinda look like-
apparently.
My daughters, my granddaughters, motions to the ones. So imagine that, but a cat.
Do they like delivering packages at all?
Sits here incorrect.
The cats, of course, they sit in boxes. You can run a rope around in a circle and they'll sit in it.
Thank you, Moogle, for humoring me. I gotta tell you something that after session, which is funny. I'll tell you later, though.
Yeah. And then there's the actual cat ones. They'll set you on fire.
What are the actual cat ones? Kyle's kind of like flipping through the book.
Bakuniko.
The fucking what?
Bakuniko.
And what do they do?
Well, if they got a split tail, that's mean they've killed someone. And mostly it's through fire. Set a house on fire.
Oh, they're the ones that they're
Cats.
the yokais that usually carry soul lanterns.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of them.
Kyle's just like flipping through the
Not
book.
to be confused with a Manaki Nuko. Nico.
The fuck? At
That's
some
an enlightened
point, at some point, I feel like yokai names just feel like this. It like literally just means dark cat and light cat.
Yeah, the only thing Elliot comes.
First of all, just like Shinto is literally like 1,000 gods thing. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm aware. It's just funny to me.
My favorite's the
Elliot just-
pencil spirit.
Elliot's just gonna add that sounds like a Hellcat that you're referring to.
Sinmar kind of just looks forward. There's too many of our kind.
We must stop reproducing.
Well, to be fair, at least from the bestiary book that Greybeard wrote down, Hellcats are natives to the Inferno realms of the 9 hells. Hence
You guys have
Hellcat.
9 hells? Sounds actually unbearable.
I would not know that in detail since I never been there.
It's more like a layered cake of hell. It's one hell, but there's 9 layers to it.
Still sounds annoying as shit, actually.
Well, I don't plan on going, so.
Neither do I, except the fact that there had been visitors from that realm to Oarth.
Wait, do we have the same hell?
I do not know.
We'll figure that out later.
This is a discussion where we start crisscrossing the universes.
I would be most surprised if there are some overlaying realms, but back on the Hellcat, it was a creature or cat that is made of pure fire, and you couldn't quite distinguish it from its details other than the fact that it had the shape of a lion.
That just sounds like a pyromane.
A pyromane?
A lion that's literally just on fire. They're all over the fucking Grand Wilds. They're horrible.
I see. I don't suppose your pyromanes are able to eat the souls of their victims.
Nah, they just fry people that get too close. They're usually hunted for big game, but considering how dangerous the Grand Wilds can be, it's usually ends very quickly for most people.
The more I see the difference of our worlds, the more I am. My views are broadened.
So it just depends. Question then, Boogle. It's nighttime, or did we? It's daytime, and we just like woken up and eaten, right? If I remember correctly.
No,
Like,
this
it's
was
the day after.
This was nighttime. You haven't slept yet.
Okay, okay. For some reason, I thought we slept and then woke up and then ate, but I guess we ate and then okay.
I would, I don't know if there's any other stuff we can discuss at the moment. And looks over to the Tanuki family. I don't suppose you have any questions for us that we could answer?
Do you know what a butt for is?
What's a butt for?
For fucking.
Ah, I don't have one. Good information.
Oh my god. Child's like, just like slowly like rubbing her eyes, one between her thumb and one between her pointer finger. I can't. I just really can't.
I don't think I can either.
Do you have any other bad jokes? Child just looks at them.
Nobu
Get-
pulls out a book
Oh god.
and is
I
just
feel like it-
smiling in his nervous way.
I regret asking.
I suppose I shall listen to some of them.
Please don't.
They are bad. Mostly puns. And a lot about potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Yams.
For some reason, I feel like you and Graybeard might get along.
You like yams?
No, he likes the bad pun jokes. Has a very bad
Okay.
habit of one-liners when he's smiting demons and devils as well as undead that are intelligent enough to comprehend his language.
You know, at that point, just get comprehend languages so anyone can understand the bad pun, so they die of embarrassment as well as getting stabbed.
I don't think he would find any fun in that. You'd think he takes more of a enjoyment of their confused look and the fact that a cleric is talking to them before hitting them with a divine hammer.
I will keep that in mind if I ever come to Oerth, which, with how you described it, I don't think I want to.
I suspect you will grow bored with the lack of technology advances.
Technology doesn't really matter to me. It's just if it's a... I've kind of gotten tired of countries that are constantly at war, considering how much I've had to deal with it.
Well, we are currently... While it is war, it's not a war between nations or kingdom. It's more of a single conqueror that basically took over everyone else and now is making a sweep across the land.
Oh, so it's like a civil war versus one guy.
One guy with a army of goblins, orcs, trolls, mercenaries, highwaymen, dragons, and a bunch of other infernal creatures. So yes.
I will not be visiting Oerth then, as you look as Kyle pulls out, it's like, it's a small checklist.
Who's hungry?
Please. As long as it's not accompanied by a bad joke.
I think most of
Can it be? Well, okay, yeah.
I can handle the bad jokes.
yes, let's get you all fed before we depart on our next grand adventure.
By the way, if you didn't notice, I stepped outside after that really bad joke.
Yeah.
What was that?
Then Mar just left the premises once the joke was said.
You can deal with it, huh?
Note to self, make sure to have bad jokes we need to use as some wardens.
How to get Zinmar moving. Use bad jokes.
Yes.
Probably rest soon at some point. Going through a fake dungeon and all generally is very tiring.
Yes, well, why don't we rest you all for a while and continue on?
Bye.
I think she already fell asleep.
I'm getting there. As a person.
All right. So there's food. It's similar to what you had before. The night once again goes by without any real issues.
Beautiful.
Elliot will just make a prayer to St. Cuthbert and I need to roll anything considering where I'm at.
If you'd like to.
I'll roll a religion. I'm always tempting fate with the Ravenloft, so 17.
Nothing really seems to happen.
Alright.
Everything seems to feel right. Like maybe he's listening. Anybody else doing anything? Zamar?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything. I think I'm just kind of ready for getting out of that place and moving on.
Alrighty. Well then, they kind of lead you out, since you guys have been told about the special fog around their place is a bit more magical, plus the traps. So they lead you out, say their goodbyes. And which direction do you guys want to head? Star mentions that one direction is towards the Great Bridge, which is towards the Mountain Clan and Zamar's possible birthplace. The other is, looking at your map, looks like you have a couple of mountains to cross and some valleys.
That's why I should have done this last night, but I'll do this now as Elliot. He's gonna look over to Star and ask, are we in any hurry to reach the Mountain Clan?
I mean, we are being tracked by who knows how many of anything. I mean, there's the Oni clan, there's whoever those pirates were.
Our enemies.
Kind of, I mean, but it does seem like we've lost them for a bit.
Yes, but they seem quite determined. It's probably only a matter of time before we run into them again. It just depends if we really want to run into them while visiting your family home, Zinma, or while I'm guessing most likely it's in some sort of mountain range.
Elliot looks over to Zimar.
I'm just inside the doorway, like leaning on the doorway.
You guys are like on a road.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Where'd you find a doorway?
The manifest
Torii gate.
door.
It's a Torii gate. He's standing next to it, and everybody's like,
Yeah, he just randomly appeared just for leaning. It's a Torii gate of requirement, and only comes visible when you need it.
I want to mention that it seems like they may not be on our trail right now, but that could just be because we were in somewhat of a city and they didn't want to cause problems there. So who knows? They could be closer than we think.
Or we should make a detour to see if we can throw them off the trail further.
Well,
That's probably not a bad idea.
how easy is it to get lost in the mountains? Looks at Star.
well, unless we run into any more unusual fog. I mean, this island is only about what its widest. The length would be 48 miles by the other width, probably 24. So it's possible.
Perhaps if I'm still gonna go for the mirror. Hopefully that would be a worthwhile detour to deter the pursuers, and if they are still determined to chase after us towards our location, whatever befalls them, it'll be on their own heads at that point. might prove to be a good distraction for whatever dangers that might be ahead of us.
True. Plus, if we happen to run into a kitsune, not a dragon, maybe we could also just kind of feed them to that. Worst comes to worst.
Or the dragon that might decide to just eat the intruders.
They tend
Yeah,
to do
but I
that.
think- Are we also technically intruders?
True.
Foreigners.
Well, we could also just ask for a
Oh, do we have any gifts?
audience.
I don't think we
Dragons
do.
love gifts.
Do they?
I think it's pronounced gifts.
That's ghosts.
And Kyle died. Please roll me
Alright.
100 d10 psychic damage, please.
I had to make that joke because it was just sitting in the back of my head.
I was tempted, but I was too low hanging of a fruit.
I don't.
We had
care.
gift in this. If we had hippos, it'd be fine.
We do actually. He was our captain. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So technically, it's already been established that we have had one.
Right, so I guess further into the mountains and follow the map.
Fine by me.
If we do encounter the dragon, we can simply, well, hopefully it's reasonable.
What if? And here's a weird thought. What if it's a kitsune disguised as a dragon?
What if a dragon disguised as a kitsune?
That
I
sounds.
think you're both overthinking things.
I really think I'm underthinking most.
I don't
I
know enough
feel-
about this land that I think just prejudging everything is a lot better.
I feel like it's a over convoluted plan for something so simple. If both individuals are already terrifying with their regular presence.
Just adding more fuel to the fire doesn't make it any worse anyway.
But yeah, Ellie will make his way toward the mountain trail.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
Who wants to roll me a random
Me.
encounter?
Okay, Jason, you got this, I believe.
What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll me 3d20.
No, I said no. What's the
Oh.
headache?
All right.
Low, nat, low.
Lovely.
All right.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. This is the Kraken scene all over again.
I don't think I'm going to be able
Into
to.
the thick of it.
Don't think I'm going to be able to charm this monster.
We summon a land Kraken.
I can certainly try.
Nah, we just run into a red and blue Oni.
Blue's not the problem. Red is actually the worst of our issues, or the worst thing we could run into.
Hey, Farron.
You go get
Farron,
what?
come here. I need you to voice this character real quick.
Oh no.
What do you
What?
think this character sounds like? This one.
I
She's a tanuki. She's kind of like a human squirrel.
Human
She
rat.
think
Give
she
me,
sounds
give
like-
me a good voice.
A human rat or trash
Give
panas.
me your British voice.
don't know.
Hello.
What's her name? What's the character's name?
I can't remember what the one with the big bushy tail.
Google.
You know,
Not even sure.
You know?
Are there any
this one you're referring to?
other?
No, or
Oh, this one.
Oh,
This
oh,
one.
that's Aki, I think it is.
Are there any other ones?
Aki.
Yeah.
Are there any other ones?
Yeah, these are all tanukis. They're all like.
Yeah.
What about this guy?
Mao, Hana,
I
Aki.
don't know.
You look a little
Putting-
creepy.
Throw child
There you
under
go.
bus. This is what I get children for free content.
I feel like this would be a character that you would play.
Which one?
This one.
The square one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Colin.
She like looked at the dad and was like, "Oh,
No thanks.
oh."
Keep me away. I thought you put it at Kyle because I looked away from the screen for a second.
Also, it's thunderstorming, so if I randomly disappear, it's probably why.
I'm
Alright.
getting close to that point too because I've been hearing thunder rumbling like outside my house.
You can roll me a d6, Jason.
Jason and I will just both disconnect
Ah.
at the same time.
I've just been hearing motorcycles outside, so
Oh. Oh, we gonna die.
You'd be approaching from this side.
Okay.
Why do they look like they have seen some shit?
The first day
Okay.
goes pretty well. You cross some mountain passes. It's quiet. You almost feel like you're just traveling in the own countryside of your own places. You know, it's peaceful, it's quiet. You guys find a decent place to sleep at a roadside stop, basically. There's food, carts, things like that. So the first night is fine. Jason, you probably want to throw down your token. Then I need to throw down Pete. So, the second day, you guys bridge out into a wide valley full of rice paddies and other kinds of fields and crops. You can see small villages dotted around. And as you're walking down this road towards the small area, you see a group of farmers and hunters standing around. Who's got the highest passive again?
That would be me.
So you're the one who first starts picking up on that there's a bit of... They're talking about rather unsettling news, it seems like. Do you guys want to listen in?
Absolutely, I'm being nosy.
Sure. Do you want us to roll
So-
perceptions? Or
No, they're not being quiet about it.
okay.
Yeah, I was hearing from the old man of the street that village near us has been taken over by bandits or pirates, some foreigners. Said one of them had a gal that was real creepy. Something about nails, I don't know, fingernails, something.
They roll
Oh,
a wisdom save.
Explains why I haven't heard from my cousin.
Someone might have to grab Kyle.
Kyle, just a moment. Oh, okay.
okay, I'm
Sorry.
grabbing her.
I was
I
saying
rolled
words.
twos, I got a 4.
I know.
Would I roll acrobatics against it? Just
Yeah.
All I was going to do is say, continue being
wow.
nosy.
No.
Get back right here, you.
Kyle doesn't have to just fucking trips. Like I guess she's so focused that she doesn't
Elliot,
realize.
No, not even that. Ellie just grabs you by the scruff of your shirt and lifts you up, so you're air walking. So get your butt back over here. Get back over here.
It's one of those
Fine.
awkward, he's learned, like, nope, this is how you get a hold of a Kyle, especially one that's gone feral.
Yes. So bring your token back to where Elliot is
Yeah,
at.
I know. I am.
There we go. And Elliot just adds, "Calm down, Kyle. We don't know the full situation."
The village is literally being overrun. I don't
Yes.
think we need much more context than that.
No, we actually can learn quite a bit from rumors. Just give it a minute.
Plus, it could also be bait
And
or a trap.
God, these people are racist.
So what did the guy said that triggered? Okay, I just heard was a village taken over by a bunch of foreigners, and something about horns or nails.
Look like pirates with
Pirates.
nails. Yeah. And Kyle was able to like, or at least Kyle's inferring one and
Yes,
one.
and we know the woman who followed us is Jerry something of nails.
Yeah.
So, well,
So,
they came to us.
oh, is that which cousin is that? The one on your other? No, the third one. Oh, wasn't that the one you said you didn't like? I mean, he's like, got the family recipe. I can't really, I can't say I don't like him.
Kyle
He
just like,
did marry my wife's sister.
Kyle's just like,
All right,
fucking
they've gone
motioning.
into peasant talk. Let's continue on.
Let us
Elliot
disturb
will-
the peace.
Elliot will try listening for something else that might be more. He's trying to listen to more of the local news of Oni and possibly what's going on the blast of goddamn sirens, mountain paths.
Go ahead and roll me insight or perception.
I'm okay with either of these, so I will just go with perception because I'm just trying to listen in while making sure Kyle does not go murder some poor, weak villagers.
Kyle wasn't gonna murder him. She was gonna ask him for information. There's a difference.
Yes, I'm way better at talking to people than you are. At least allow me to assist you.
18.
Yeah, with an 18, you listen, and there ends up being a lot more talk about families and stuff before they kind of circle back around. Well, that explains, I thought about it. There was a couple of fires the other night, but I saw some smoke. I didn't think much of it. They got that. It is burning season. So, well, I mean, yeah, but it would be a little weird. Really haven't seen anybody come through from that side. I figured that was because the Oni's got the roadblocks, but it doesn't make any sense if there's bandits taking over towns.
Meanwhile,
Good,
the bandits walking in.
Good afternoon, good sirs.
Hey, what the hell are you?
Hello, I'm Deckham.
They have pitchforks, like, the hell?
Stands there with his magic staff. Hello.
Star kind of steps up. Hi. I know this is odd. They're with me. I'm with the Mountain Clan. I kind of eye her. Well, she does look like him.
Deckham will
They-
step
they
to the
bandaged
side to let
the head.
Zimar step forward some more.
And also with me.
Yeah, anyway, what do you want?
Oh, well, we just heard about your.
I am like looking at you, like kind of poking the pitchfork, like a little bit weird, or it's actually like an ads, but
Well, you do talk quite loudly. And we heard that you were having some issues with some pirates. We are certainly not fans of those individuals.
I mean, rumors. Nobody's seen anything. I mean, neighbor's kid ran over there and said he saw something weird.
But
Hasn't been any
nobody.
wagons through, and with all the roadblocks, I don't know how bandits can be taken over. Oni clan usually keeps that all kinds of handled.
Well, if the Oni clan are failing in their duties, maybe we can assist you.
Well, probably wouldn't hurt. I mean,
And did I hear something about a family recipe?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Hey, shit.
But I just must ask, what direction would your cousin's village be in?
No, be well, a bit. You guys come through the pass or over the thing? Would it be
just-
back one range that way? As he
Okay.
points back over, but kind of more do a northernly angle of the way you came in.
Wait. What do I need to roll to see if he's pointing in the direction that we came from with or rather, make the connection that the burned inn that he was mentioning is also his cousin's home or village? Okay.
That would be way farther to the south.
Okay.
Basically, you guys were kind of heading north from the port. Kind of in a northeasternly, more north. And then you basically bridged off to head east instead of heading west. And as you knew, there was like a town. The Star had mentioned there would be another village, and that maybe to bypass it coming up. But there's a lot of villages. Like there's only like a couple of miles difference. It's usually like a geographical thing, and it looks more like the villages are sometimes in the middle of like a valley, or it's like you're not sure if it's just like a very large manor because of just the number of the buildings, but you kind of get that idea that maybe they're villages in some places. They're not as far apart as people would think they are. It's like weird geologically, like you go around a hill and there's another one, and the only reason you can't see it's because of a hill or a gully or something.
Oh, well, that just seems like a quick hike. What do you think, everyone? Should we go check it out?
Kyle's already got her knife out.
Please put that horrifying knife away.
It's just a kitchen knife. Don't know why every...
No.
If it is who they think it is, it might be best to avoid them. Plus, we're already heading that way, and we are halfway there already.
Who do you think it is?
It is likely the crew woman of Margula, if they're referring to someone with nails.
Star is just like nodding, like, yeah.
But
Easier to
this
cross
may
the
be a
road.
bit of a detour from our initial detour. But I will not simply turn my back on people who are suffering from those miscreants.
It would be going back completely where we started, almost.
Gentlemen, what would you all like to, if we could, possibly entice them to leave that village in a certain direction?
I mean, it's just rumors as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think going back towards the area we just were when we are in the threat of being followed anyway is too much of a smart thing to do,
Oh,
personally.
well, yes, my plan was to leave. Possibly even pay one of these gentlemen to go to the neighboring village and just let them know that a group of, what do they call us, weirdos, went in
Foreigners.
the opposite direction.
No, I'm fine with weirdos.
I somewhat take a little offense to that, but I do like your plan, Deckham. And Zimara and Star are correct. Going back the way we came would be detrimental.
I completely agree.
Guess I'll just have to hold out for now for adding another person on the list.
Oh, don't worry. We will surely run into them, especially if you leave a special little note for them. Using your favorite language.
Bitch.
I was going to say
Wrong.
curse words.
I was under the
So
impression
bitch.
we're going to use. I was under the impression we're going to use your Taps's temple of his head.
I can't leave that physically on a note.
Right.
I mean,
So
there is the other option. It might not be them, and it could be just bandits, and then we would just be getting into more trouble than we need to. And but it is again still weird that the Oni clan hasn't taken care of it, even though it's their territory. But again, I guess they're busy waiting for us.
Elliot kind of leans to the side a little bit. There's also the fact that if said bandits are the ones of Margula, then they've entered some sort of unknown treaty with details that we don't know or are not privy to at the moment.
Which would mean we could be running into something political that would not look good.
Or a
So
trap, which
it might be best to keep heading this way and hope they just follow us if they do, or get lost.
I am just a little bit worried about the family that we have met.
Well, from what they have shown us, I believe they are more than capable of handling themselves.
I hope so. Right, let's continue on with our detour and hopefully they follow us through. Deckham, could you, I believe the phrase is lay out the trap.
Perfectly. Gentlemen, I do have a proposition for you.
What is a proposition? I don't know.
A
You know
incredibly
what the
easy
ladies
job.
do over in the main city?
An incredibly easy job for way too much money.
Are we paying you?
No, sir, I'm paying you, and you'll take out 10 gold. I wish you to go visit your cousin. Tell about the weird robot man that showed up.
I don't think they know what a robot is, Deckham. Just say the Wandering Ronin. It's probably cooler and will be more enticing.
Whatever the hell she just said here.
Star just kind of rolls her eyes. Tell them other foreigners.
Foreigners, that's the word.
Kyle's trying to make it sound way more badass than it was.
Question. Elliot's sword, is it still... Because I know they gave him that weird kimono thing, but... Or whatever attire they gave him, but, is it still visible? Because I know he had it off. Or has it out when he's traveling.
Yeah, it's still visible.
Okay.
Kimono is
Elliot,
basically now probably under your armor. If you put on your armor.
he always puts... He's always... he's basically part of his armor, but, Elias is going to stand somewhat menacingly behind the other two, but make sure that the sword is visible so that it can add to the fact that there's a foreigner with a black sword that might catch the attention of Margula's or whoever these trackers are looking for us, because that is somewhat of a distinct, noticeable feature of Elliot. He
I
has
was
a
gonna say. I'm
They're
surprised they
real
have-
skittish, but he like reaches out, takes the gold, and they're like kind of all leaning back together.
Ah,
And
thank you.
that
And
one of them like takes one of the gold and then bites it and
oh,
breaks
I
it
assure
with
you,
the
it's
others.
real. The unfortunate thing is, I'm going to use subtle spell and cast dancing lights.
Oh my god! Stop
What are you doing?
traumatizing these people.
I'm about to traumatize these people. These the lights slowly pop up behind each of them and slowly floor into view over their shoulders. Please, do accomplish my job, and of course go away.
Declan, why did you?
If you try to steal my money, I will find you.
Declan's now just a fucking wandering yokai that's scaring the shit out of
They
people.
literally scream something, and you hear the words kitsune or demon, and one of them, well, you see a stream of brown going down his pant leg, and
Oh
then
no!
behind him.
What the fuck?
It was a cantrip.
I haven't fucked up this bad yet.
No, they're
Heck,
obviously
Mike.
going to do it, and they now think they're cursed.
I should mention that ghost lights are a thing that kitsunes and some of the others do. So, yeah, you
Oh,
just.
I was just using it for dramatic lighting.
Oh my god.
Elliot
You know-
also just face palms a bit.
I'm surprised they didn't say anything about my horns, but thank god they were too distracted by you being an idiot.
I mean, it seems like it was pretty effective.
I think I did my job admirably. I could have paid them like a gold.
It was
I don't-
it was a little too effective.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
I'm
think I need to
sure that job is about to be done. We should probably actually pick up the pace.
Yes.
I also don't think they needed free fertilizer in their fucking farmlands.
Oh, everybody always needs fertilizer. Hopefully he owns a second pair of pants now.
That was his only pair, and they aren't getting washed for another 3 days.
But we should probably pick up the pace.
Agreed.
In the distance, after the screaming stops. Oh shit, you shit your pants! No, somebody put shit in my pants!
Who shit my
You-
pants?
Yourself.
Did you just shit my pants?
I hate that so fucking much.
I just love how Jason gets
Alright.
yelled at.
Yeah,
What, babe? What? What you gotta say?
fucking.
What's poppin'?
That was fair.
No!
What the fuck?
God, I love that little gremlin.
Alright. So, this day goes by, you pass near villages. Everything's very quiet. Few people you do pass either stare at you or clearly are trying to ignore you while paying attention to make sure you're not trying to come and hurt anybody.
I swear to God, everyone looks at me like I'm about to murder them.
But I will mention you do see a little bit more diversity. Like occasionally you'll come across a village that they're a little bit more halflings or elvish. For some of you, you haven't really seen too many of the rarer races like dragon or lizard folk or dragonborn.
Hmm.
In fact, you haven't really seen any dragonborn.
I do have a question. The people that seem to be looking at us at fear, are there any individuals out of them that might actually be pretending to be fearful, but is actually more of a scout or watcher?
Go ahead and roll me 3 perception checks.
Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. For that 11, I'm gonna burn inspiration just so I can get one more.
No,
reroll.
no.
Oh,
don't.
okay.
For the most part, and everybody, even passive, these are farm people. They're knee deep in mud or tending to animals. These are village people. You did come across someone. It was very. You get that hint that they might have been a spy or something because you saw this guy. He seemed. He almost seemed like he didn't care you were there, and the moment you looked away from him, he was gone. Like he was never there.
Great.
Nothing else seems to really happen.
Ellie is going to look over to Kyle and kind of tap his temple.
Give me a minute. Let's remedy. 6. Jesus.
So Ellie will relay it in the mental link while still looking around. For a brief moment, I think I have encountered, or at least saw someone that was neither intimidated or bothered by our presence and was watching us a bit too keenly. Sadly, they vanished before I got a better look at them.
Not much we can do, because as much as it'd be a bad thing to start harassing random farm people, I don't think it's gonna get us very far.
No, but I'm simply alerting you and everyone else in case something else goes up and to be on guard.
I'll keep it in mind.
And Elliot just, again, taking point, following the map as best as he can, and probably Zamara and Star helping him.
I was gonna say, Kyle has a navigating tool. I guess it's only for boats.
Deco has been specifically staying in the back looking as vulnerable and stupid as possible.
Oh, so what Kyle does every day.
Yeah, but also I have the alert feat, so if I do get stabbed in the back, I will get sneak attack. Oh, you also have alert, I forgot.
Yeah. There's a reason why Kyle took it, because she's always on edge.
So is Deco. That was programmed to be.
I feel like
So-
Zinmar has just been slowly catching up and talking with Star the whole time.
And she has been describing, anything you ask a question about, she'll try to answer. So you have learned family history, you have learned.
I think the biggest question right now is why was I abandoned to a monastery? That's the biggest question on my mind right now.
And she tells you that your mother, when the family was attacked once, your mother ran, and everybody thought you guys had drowned in a river, but were never found.
And that's all she knows.
Yeah, that's really like you guys were attacked by your mother, your father, and a couple of other retainers and such were out basically on a travel and got attacked, and your mother took to the woods with you, and you were basically never seen again.
I see. Well, I'm certainly not dead.
That shark really wanted you now.
Why do you think I like when you make sharks so much?
Though I am curious. Considering how difficult it is for us to leave these particular realms, where was your monastery, Zamar?
as a
We ever
player. I
what
can't
world
quite
we were from?
remember, but I have it written down somewhere.
Was it Toriel?
Yeah. House of the Broken God specifically.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, you were in a Shao, yeah. Elliot, you can roll me a history.
I. Oh wait, did Zamar just told us that? Is the question?
You never asked. You guys are my closest friends, so yes, I would tell you.
Okay, no. This was just the player like very confused as he was typing notes.
I don't think it's been brought up before,
It had
Yeah,
to.
it wasn't. That's why.
I don't think it has, yeah.
but I imagine by now you guys know.
Okay.
What? Why exactly
Roll
is
a
it called the
history.
House of the Broken Gods?
And I'm gonna burn an inspiration because I feel like Elliot, as a religious guy, should know this. Actually, should I roll religion instead?
No, this is something
Okay.
Callisti might have said.
There we go.
You remember Callisti telling you that sometimes people do get out, but they're generally brought back at some point. The mists don't necessarily make sense. Sometimes people just enter them and end up in some other world, and sometimes in other worlds people enter the mists and end up here.
So similar to like myself. Oddly. Very cruel twists of irony.
Oh, that's what half the party that's originally from here that got taken back.
More, I don't know if Zamar was born here per se, but perhaps since he and I, of at least as we were children or offsprings, were taken to different realms. I don't mean to pry any further beyond this, but I suspect your mother is no longer among the living.
At this point, I don't know what to believe.
You were
But-
told that she did not make it. You've never been
Yeah.
told details.
But that's what I've been told that she never made it. But I've seen crazier things, and I don't know what to believe sometimes.
On that, I'm in agreement with you on that part. Though, as with Kael, I'm also curious as to why the monastery is called Broken God.
Does Zimar have an answer for that?
Sorry, if anybody was talking, I didn't hear anything.
Oof.
They asked
Alright.
you why your monastery was called the Monastery of Broken God.
Sidmar probably has an answer for that.
That's Jason.
I read this entire Wikipedia page when I made this character, but that was a long time ago.
I know that feeling.
What a mood, actually. Stanmar
So
is
specifically why, as a player, I don't know.
It was the House of Broken God?
Yeah.
Oh, see. Okay, that's a different type of monastery completely.
Uh-oh.
explain like above well, I guess
It was a temple monastery and a hospital dedicated to Ilmater
Oh,
in Kalimshan.
Oh,
So
oh.
we're talking holy order, not monk order.
Oh my god. Now
He's
I
a holy
understand
monk.
why Zidmar was told to leave.
Yeah, I quickly looked at it, I was like, Broken God, that feels like I heard that name before, but my brain's like Rack, I never knew it was a monastery of it. But yeah, it's Ilmater.
So Zinmar was literally told to leave because he was too fucking lazy.
Actually,
Actually,
it was
wait.
anger
wouldn't-
issue.
Oh, is it anger? Oh yeah.
Actually, wait. No, he wouldn't be part. No, Elliot would not know who Ilmater is.
Neither
I'm
would
just
Deckham.
thinking of Neither would Kyle. Kyle's probably the least experienced in religion, so whatever gets brought up.
That seems like a fine gentleman. It'll. What was it again?
Ilmer? Like a glue?
Ilmater. I don't know who that is though.
I don't think any of us do. Well, outside of, points at Zinmar.
The fun.
I love how we both had different interpretations of the joke and both were bad.
I'm gonna wab it.
I'm going with widgets hunting.
So remember that one cartoon killed a rabbit. I'm singing along. Oh my god.
Alrighty. You guys have anything else?
Unless we want to vamp more.
Alright, you guys reach the base of a range. You're in the foothills by the time night falls. Been another peaceful, quiet day. Once again, you go through the night. It's quiet. This one's considerably more isolated. You haven't seen too many. You can tell that this path is not taken often. There are no wagon trails to this one. It's more of a footpath. But at some point in history, somebody took a considerable amount of time to try and pave it to some degree with stones.
This feels oddly unsettling.
That people tried to take time on the roads?
You said it wasn't like traveled a lot, like it was at one point, but it's kind of not now. Google?
Yeah, it's a little bit overgrown.
See, that's what
The
I thought.
shrines you come across are considerably more mossy. There are no offerings, and what are there are old.
No, just
Star,
all
of course, stops and a lot of them, and either gussies them up or does a little prayer.
just all of that, and kind of like just points at like all the vegetation and like overgrowth that's kind of just around.
I am curious, Star, but are these shrines or religious sites?
Yes, these are to local gods. This one, as she kind of points, is to the river. That is right. And she motions to a river that you guys can see off the path. It is common to pray to them and give offerings for various reasons. It looks primordially like this one was boarding or to ask for favors against flooding. A few other things it looks like.
Does each force of nature in this realm have a god or some kind of higher being associated with it?
Yes. The elements, forces of nature, specific geological formations such as this river, the mountains, sometimes a rock outcropping that's particularly noticeable.
If I stand in one place for too long, people might think I have a god.
Well, they might think you're a statue, but yeah, and start putting stuff at your feet. But yes,
I would be. That's okay. There's a limit, all right.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to please give my prayer to at least one of those shrines as a thank you, and pardon for the intrusion.
How do you do so? Do you follow what she did?
Yes.
Okay.
He'll follow to the best of his own abilities.
Well, at first it's to bow twice, then to clap twice, then to pray, then to clap once.
And cha-cha real smooth.
Kyle,
Sorry.
and that's how Kyle fell in the river in Captivator.
Star.
Weird, because they're peaceful.
Star. I'm sorry, I have a hard time with these. Is one of these made for storms and weather patterns, which is I deal with?
Oh, well, there are few shrines to different storms and one to the storm gods. Those are bigger shrines, though, and full temples.
Oh, well, if everything goes well, I might want to visit one of those.
Well, I mean, at least for now, I'd like to avoid the capital and its outlying areas.
Oh, yes, that's why I said if everything goes well. Not right now.
I mean, there is one on the island that I call home, so we might be able to visit that one.
Perfect.
Elliot, roll me perception.
Oh no.
Sure. $21.
As you finish and you do the final clap, you open your eyes, you see a fox across the river from you. You notice it mostly because when it steps into sunlight, it's almost golden, and it steps into shadow, it seems like moon, or like the night sky. And you hear a voice. You won't succeed. Turn back.
I want to insight what this fox is referring to, though I already have suspicion.
You know she's talking about going to the temple, or the shrine ahead.
Elliot, thinking, or at least hoping his thoughts can be communicated. I must at least do what I can.
Kind of tilts its head a little bit. It doesn't matter. You will fail. And it just seems like it walks off behind a tree and
Before it leaves,
disappears.
he'll just add, then put me through the test then and see if I fail or succeed.
Alrighty. The next morning comes, and you cross the foothills before you see a large, considerably tall mountain peaks that goes up till there's alpine and snow-capped mountains. The journey is not arduous by any regards. It is a climb, but with it being previously paved at one time and taken care of, and steps and stones put in places, occasionally you have to move around a fallen tree or something. You begin making your way up, and you enter into a bowl saddle. And as you enter this kind of horseshoe canyon within the mountains, you begin seeing these wooden structures of red wood. Star refers them as Torii gates, and that they are pathways to the spirit realm. At the first one, you see a stone. It is old, covered in moss, and almost illegible. With a brush of her hand, she clears off some of the moss and vines, and you all clearly see the words, "Enter as yourself, and only yourself."
None of you are wearing disguises, are you?
No,
Not that I am aware of.
unless you want me to take off this fake mustache I've been wearing this whole time.
Probably for the best.
Wait, who said that?
Kyle. Joke.
Deckham, he was. Never mind.
Don't- Let him think about it.
Hmm.
Star kind of looks at all of you.
God
I'm
damn, what's that
not entirely
fucking-
sure what this one means.
If I had to make a wild guess, or at least as close to what my instincts were telling me, not to hide your true nature.
Don't know if I'd want to enter with my true nature into that, because that can get very ugly very quickly.
Give me just a moment here, and you'll see the colors change, and you cast detect magic. Do I see anything?
As your spell begins to take hold, these gates before you glow with what you can only imagine is divine energy.
Okay, so do you know when Elliot hits things really, really hard, like a couple times a day?
Yeah.
It's like that in my ocular circuits. It seems quite divine. So I suggest following it to the letter.
Is there an entry point?
Yeah, it's just a mountain path. It's like you're at a
Oh, okay.
like a rest stop. You know, there's a couple of benches and such, but this
For
is like
some reason-
where the temple ground would start, like the first.
Okay. For some reason, my mind thought it was like a Torii gate system where, like, it was like in a kind of half circle, and you went through like a Torii gate kind of thing.
No, this is like the steps start going up, and there's like a Torii gate, then a Torii gate, then like a
Yeah.
lot of temples.
Yeah, I got you. That's where my confusion was stemming from.
Elliot's thinking about it. Kael, if you don't wish to go through here and wait for us to come back down, may I ask of you of a favor?
I mean, I'm still going through, but you could still ask anyway.
I was going to ask if you were going to stay here, or I believe as Graybeard's notion of stay outside when things are probably going to be going weird. I was going to simply pass you my gear so I don't go there armed.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. I would probably burn like some of it.
Which is why I had to ask.
And Elliot,
I-
in my personal opinion, the armed you is the more you.
Not wrong.
I mean, if anybody wants to stay behind, I will stay with them just in case.
I'll see how far I can get if it does anything bad.
Alright. Ellie immediately turns and starts going to the gate.
I will follow him.
Iliad,
Uh,
as you step through the first gate, it is a very odd feeling. You don't feel St. Cuthbert. You don't feel the light that you extend from you. You feel yourself, but it's all of your gifts of your oath. You feel they are not there. And that is mechanically, you do not have your aura, you do not have your bonus, and you're not entirely sure you have smite at the
All right, let me just click those off quickly before I forget.
anything weird happening? It's Kyle just kind of waiting.
in a weird way. I guess you could say you suddenly feel the most alone you have in probably a long time.
It's just like before Greybeard took me into full tutelage. And Elliot keeps going forward.
Who's next?
I guess Deckham said he was. So
I will be right behind him.
As you pass through Deckham, you have that feeling that something is missing. And you also sense that there is a missing to your connection to the storm. You are what you were built to be, what you built to be right now. You still sense that you have the ability to manipulate magic or things, but it's not the same.
This is quite odd.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I hate it.
like it. I
That
like
just threw me through a loop for a minute. My brain just couldn't.
I was like, wait a second, that's not Deckham, that's Jeebus. Wait, what?
That's Jeebus doing a robot voice. Who was that?
Uh-huh.
Who's next?
Probably
I'm
me.
going next
Oh,
into
the
the
other
thick
guy.
of it. You want to go? You want to hold hands?
No. You know what? Fuck it. Screw it. I'll hold hands and fucking skip through.
Okay.
Nah,
As you
just
both
joking.
enter, Zemar, you have been trained to manipulate your key and stuff like that. But you feel like it is. You are isolated. You don't have that ability to really sense outside the key outside of yourself. You feel like anything where you try to focus that out is going to be considerably harder. You're not physically weakened or anything, but you just feel like you right now are going to have to rely more on your muscles than being able to manipulate key around you. Hayel. You feel that animal side. It wants to come out. With each step, you feel the teeth, the nails, the hair. And what's worse is you actually feel the hair on the back of your neck standing up. There's something behind you.
I turn around.
You see a familiar face. Your brother. He's across that yard, standing in the shadows of the trail. His eyes drip black ichor. He lifts that hand. You see a black spot that begins to drip, and veins going back down his arm. What do you do?
How far away?
About a good 30, 40 feet.
Let me actually think for a minute. She's always acted on impulse. But she also doesn't want to get kicked out immediately of this. What would the true Kyle do? This is a conundrum. What? You know, if she's being true to her actual nature of the situation, she's going to, which is the worst part about her, sadly, is she's going to turn around and just try to ignore it and just walk the other way. Which is sadly the truest part of her, other than just forcing herself to have a fucking mental breakdown.
You try to use any of your psychic abilities?
No, not currently. She just like,
Somehow you do sense. I mean, you do suddenly sense, like as you step further, you can't connect to somebody else. Your psychic abilities are there. You're not even sure you can make a knife. The discipline is there,
mhm.
but you're not sure you can throw a knife.
Okay, that's okay. I can defend myself with other things. I have other weapons. I have the training. I'm fine.
This climb is a little bit steeper. Seems to be a couple of miles going back in. The snow begins to pile up, coming about 4 to 14 inches deep in places. The sound of water going over with ice and such, frozen creeks and rivers you hear around you. There, occasionally you cross over a stone bridge where the water goes down through. As you
Uh,
approach one of the, go ahead.
do we see each other, or is it like a kind of once you step through, disappear kind of on your own journey thing? Just out of
You see
curiosity.
each other.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead then.
Yeah, I guess since Declan would probably be the first one to see it, is that Elliot is going forward with grim determination on that part. He is not stopping.
Neither's Deckham, that's for sure. Yeah. He's the way he was programmed. He's gonna follow the fucking leader.
I feel like we collectively as a group pretty much all know that each other has had something happen to them. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So under pure blind determination, I'm right behind him.
I think Kyle's just trying to ignore the pain at this point and just kind of trying to trudge on through everything.
Okay. After a while, you guys come to a bridge. And sitting at the other end, you see a fox. Elliot, I'm pretty sure you've seen this fox before.
He gives a acknowledging bow. Greetings. I don't think I was able to get your name last time. But allow me to introduce myself. I am Elliot Ptolemy.
I know your name. Do you still think you will succeed on your own?
On my own.
Yes, you have friends. But you don't have anything else.
That is true. On both accounts. You ask if I believe I will succeed. Yes. Even if the end result is not what I desired, I want to at least give my best effort, that I at least attempted to do something about it, and no longer have others dictate my fate. You know why I am here. I simply asked if I could borrow the mirror, the power of it, to give the children in the island of Cicero a choice. A choice I was not given, and many others that I have come across and known. If they choose to embrace their... He pauses, and this is probably the truth that he's been trying to figure out himself, is whether this is considered a nature or affliction. And he thinks about it, this unnatural curse that has afflicted upon those that are neither alive nor dead, stuck in between without an identity to call their own. If they wish to embrace it, I will respect their choice, but if by some chance they resent what has happened to them, I want to give them the chance to be whole again.
Hmm. Let's see. Well, I am but one quest you will have to succeed at. I still think you're going to fail.
I will at least give my best effort to succeed.
We can hear this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, Elliot. No one's believed in us so far.
Except within each other. And even that's a tall order at times.
I mean, we still work together, don't we?
Miracles do happen. There's also the fact that Elliot sounds a little bit more deadened on the emotion scale, more so than usual. But he is, there is that smoldering effect of a humanity in him.
I mean, from this point out, it's only gonna get worse, and we've trudged through fucking worse. And came out mostly unscathed. Hell, you fought something naked and didn't die.
Elliot kind of just, for a brief moment, seems like he had the bit of an emotional reaction to it, but then it reverts back to the stoicism. Yes, well, trying times demands immediate action, even if it is the wrong course of action.
Can
He
we
looks
see
over.
the thing Elliot was talking
Oh.
to, or is it gone? Sorry.
I think it's still there because Elliot was about to ask, is it too much to ask to know the name of your hostess, I believe?
Yes. And it just walks off.
Wow, she's more of a prick than I am.
We've gotten used to it.
He's a fox.
Oh my god. Somehow
What?
Deckard has degraded. Don't worry about it. Just keep going, buddy.
My previous voice was chosen by Mr. Sky.
She's into British people. Understandable.
What are British?
Shut up. Let me have one meta commentary joke.
No.
Haha, no. Very Elliot of you.
Okay.
Well, shall we continue down the path?
Yep.
Agreed.
We're going to take a short bio break.
Okay.
See, now I could play Kyle as fucking. If she breaks, she's going to fucking go nuts. So now she's constantly cracking jokes even harder now to hide fucking breaking down.
And now we
Mary-
get this.
I have not practiced trying to sound like a robot voice. I should have been more. Like, it's something I've been tried to do, but it's never like clicked for my brain.
That's fine, buddy. It takes practice.
Yeah, don't worry about
No
it.
worries.
I'm trying to go for the more dead inside Elliot than normal.
Well, it's just like the accenting thing's different, and not like accent, but like focusing on different parts of words. Like, thank you.
Mm.
I'll be right back.
Now, Elliot, not a problem. I was about to say Elliot's 80 years of existence is now coming to hit him. Oh, hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves and
No, I'm dying on the inside.
I'm partially dead inside, but that's probably the way of the damp here.
Hey, Ellie. Hey. There's more likely story. Congratulations.
Sorry, what?
Harley leaves for a trip tomorrow, so she needs to go remove herself.
I thought she said remove her hair, and I was very confused.
Yeah.
I was slightly concerned.
Everything but the stuff on her head.
Oh.
Oh. Thank God that's on stream, by the way.
Oh yeah. Last person who watched my stream was Jason.
Thank God it's
Yeah.
recorded forever on
Oh.
YouTube.
I came in and told Jeebus the bad news.
I'm afraid to ask what was the bad news.
That I'm making my grung a wizard necromancer.
Why?
I love it.
Why?
That's 48 years old. So I'm like on my deathbed.
That is an old grung.
Yeah, Grung max
Yeah.
age is like 50. So I don't know
50?
how he survived to get to this long.
I did make a token and everything.
Haha, joke's on you. He's not really a grung.
He's a really short lizard folk.
He's just suffering.
He's a gnome in disguise.
He was an elf turned into a grung.
No, I definitely see the gnome in disguise one.
Yeah.
I feel like most elves would be too proud to be hunched over and everything.
Oh yeah, that's why they got turned into it. They didn't choose to be that way.
Ooh, I like this map.
Being not the biggest knowledgeable person on Japanese lore and stuff, this is fun.
Yes,
It's
same.
just like America's just having a fun time in general because I get to flex my Japanese lore.
I know nothing of what I'm getting into, so I'm just gonna go charge headlong into it.
All right.
Okay.
I actually like the SMT games.
SMT doesn't really give you all that much, though. To be fair, of like lore, it gives you like very baseline.
The thing is, like, I just play it because I want to blow things up and get cool monsters.
Every Monster Hunter player be like,
Big sword.
Elliot.
Big Sword or Buglaive flips.
Gunlance.
Okay.
As you do step out of, guys are not entirely sure how she got up there. You immediately, just from the coloration, recognize the fox.
Is that the same fox that was in the...
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Where is it? I took it. Where is it? It mustn't be there. Oh well. Yeah, then we'll do this one. I need. See this. I think this is an attack. These do damage. Do these do push damage? I can't remember.
I got a feeling Kyle's about to roll something.
I can't. I don't have any. I don't have my inherent psychic ability, so.
Oh, true. You're so right.
If I wanted to do Subfuckery, I couldn't.
The living lightning rod is fucking out of juice.
Battery, empty.
No, you still have your you still have some magic. It's just you're not entirely sure how much.
All right.
Yeah, that would be too hard. Those moments when you make a character and you're just like, oh,
Oops.
oh yeah, that's the one right there.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need some saves, Elliot.
All right.
as you feel the wind pick up very heavily.
What's my save here? Wait, let me
Should be
see.
strength, I think, if I remember it correctly.
Yep, strength. Oh, actually, hold on. Strength check is here. Let me see.
Oh, that's a DC
Yeah,
20. Oof, my guy.
Oh, it says strength check, so I can use athletics too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Roll me another one.
Well,
Roll me another one, Elliot.
okay.
He's trying to test him, and then he fucking almost died.
You do catch yourself off the side,
So I'm over here then.
but you are now dangling off the side of this very large, deep caravan. Or, you suddenly realize that that river is oddly very far away from you. Suddenly,
Well, actually,
kind of
I have.
yell over to him. Can't
do
you
have a-
walk on walls?
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was about to ask. Oh, actually, I did feel that whole disconnection part. I'm not gonna risk that at this moment.
actually, you do feel your spider climb.
Okay, so I can attach myself to the wall.
Roll for initiative.
Let's go, Mets.
That's right, baby. I'm talking about the Mets. The
There
Mets,
we go.
baby.
I'm glad someone got the bugging me. One of
Talk
my
about the
favorite
Mets,
shit
baby.
now.
Yeah, Mets.
Talk about the Mets, Spider-Man. The fucking
God.
Kingpin one kills me every time.
the internet will never cease to amaze me.
Did we run out of audio?
No, we did.
It's
very
quiet
light settle.
You know, I clicked.
like-
I found a Blizzard one, and apparently it's not very Blizzardy.
It's just a soft.
There we go.
Okay, Kyle, you just watched Elliot. You're not entirely sure if it was the snow or the ice or the wind that did it, but he's now stuck to the side of this bridge.
What do I do?
Can I make one quick shout before anything else happens? Elliot is just going to shout, just focus on passing through.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice. Tell me if I have to stop or not. Then Google.
Love that Elliot rolled the lowest initiative. It's very thematic.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a 0 dex. What do you what do you people want from me?
Roll better.
No.
Really
I already rolled the 1.
Roll better. No, I'm playing Jeebus now.
I am mimicking
Yes!
Jeebus's rolls today.
Oh, mimicking. No.
100 feet.
Alright, so 35. I don't. This person, at least currently, doesn't look hostile, correct? Just so I have
Roll
like
me
an
an
indication.
insight.
Damn, I'm one level. Oh fuck, I forgot to add all the hold on, I gotta add the fun rogue stuff they added on the PDF real quick to Kyle. Holy shit.
She's definitely not interested in seeing you cross.
Well, she's not attacking right now. So at the very least, I'm gonna hold my action. If she does anything that would be harmful or detrimental to impede my or the party's movement, again, I'll get blasted. Or dice thrown at her. Best I could do. So that's my turn.
Oh, geez, that's right. I forgot to have you do some rolls.
That's why I was asking, so.
Yeah, just for the sake of it, give me 3 wisdom saves.
I'm gonna die here.
Probably
Alright.
me, because I don't have paladin stuff for you right now, sadly.
You actually feel very drawn to throw your dice at this woman.
Oh no.
Oh, those dice. Oh no. Give me a minute, I have to roll 'em. This actually could be really good depending on what I roll.
Elliot just adds one more time as you're throwing the dice.
7, hold
I
on.
just, yeah, no, Elliot just adds, look, all of us should just focus on getting past. She's, oh no, Kyle.
Look,
What did you roll, Kyle?
I rolled Liberation from Flash.
Why are you like this?
It's Kyle.
What's the save on it?
I could tell you in 1 second, because I actually don't have the spell. DC 18, holy fuck.
My spell save's better than mine.
The dice technically have it inherently built in, sadly.
Oh, they're the same as mine. But still.
Okay, I forgot to add 1 charge back, but I'll take it up. Do I have the base spell in my thing? I do not, because I keep asking you. I keep forgetting to write it in my sheet, because I don't expect I'll ever get it again, and then I keep fucking getting it.
You do keep rolling lucky 7s for some reason.
Tell me what I have to roll, and I'll roll it. I will write this fucking spell down at this fucking point for how much I fucking roll.
Yeah, I'll share it. Now that I have to go look it up.
I'm sorry. This is on Mariner more than anything, because I keep not expecting to get it, and then I get it.
Do scroll.
Feel bad as a player.
Eh.
I might be going in between muting my mic or not because someone decided to park their huge ass truck right outside.
Mine's about to hit a bitch. Ugh,
Yeah,
excuse me.
if I just had a spare RPG, I could just like.
No, Miser, that's illegal.
I know.
If only I had a spare RPG.
Yeah, my current
What?
RPG is here with you
What?
guys, so
What? I
just throw
hate
a
that
fucking buggy.
joke. That joke hurt, and I make some
Just throw
pretty
the damn
bad
buggy.
jokes.
Just throw
Oh
the-
my. It took me a second
Yeah, it did to me too. What do you
and I
think?
hated it.
Okay. 5d5. Okay. Sorry. So I need a con save, I guess.
I did.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking at. Oh. She's going to fucking hate me. Okay,
I mean, you're being true to your nature. You're killing what hurts her or what hurts you. So
well, true to my nature is also really bad considering the other curse I currently have on Kyle.
and also the Elliot's half fang folk. So you got your poisons.
Okay.
Okay, so she
On
takes 14 now.
And then I guess I'll roll it. When is it? Then at the start of each of the target's turns. Okay, so then I'll roll 5d6 at her turn.
Okay.
So Ellie, as you say that, you watch Kyle just
Hold on a
drop the
sec.
dice. Sorry, what's up?
Hold on a sec. Let me roll something. Okay, so she did succeed at it, actually.
Oh.
So that, I believe if it
I think it just ends.
just ends, so Yeah, now you might have pissed her off, though.
Yay! This is what happens when you go through the spirit world gate and it reveals true you. You fucking eat shit. Yay!
Well, Kyle, I think you best run as fast as you can.
All right, Zamar.
That's fine.
Is
Kyle
it the
knows
zoomies
that.
time?
Maybe.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to follow in the path of my friends. My movement
Impression.
can go. Well, I don't know how far can I move here before I have to roll?
So far, you can keep moving.
Elliot just basically said, just try to get past her, but don't fight her.
Then Kyle immediately ignored that.
Yes.
What happens when you have multi-layered curses?
This is as far as I can move. Wait. She is within range of a rock
Oh my fucking
or
god.
two.
He's about to fucking make a snowball.
Oh, man.
Try to roll. So this is this.
I have to space these out.
24, 21.
Oh my god.
Those hit.
Sorry.
We're just being mean to her at this point. We're not even like.
All right, anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's all.
We're gonna die.
After getting hit by rocks, there's a feral look suddenly.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna fucking die.
Oh, man.
Hmm. Okay, that's gonna happen.
I love it when a DM says that.
So if you haven't figured
Whisper it next time, please.
No, this isn't ASMR D&D.
and as you're going to listen now, we're going to
Fucking break
And,
someone's skull.
with
Oh, no.
the gentle feeling of a twin spell, as I need Zamar and Kyle to roll me some saves.
I'm gonna die.
What do you need from me, boss? Power word pain.
I
This
don't
seems-
have I don't have 100 HP, so I just don't pass.
I am just shy of 100 HP.
So
You
there's
have her pain, she's causing you pain.
What?
Okay.
What? The target has disadvantage and other. Finally, if it tries to cast a spell. Oh, thank God I can't cast I don't actually cast spells, so that means nothing to me.
I don't use spells either. Well, no, yeah, I don't use spells.
You use fist. That's like a spell.
Well, my
but with
fists
your
are
hand.
magical. But
So to the back, what people are seeing is, and I forgot to put her in the turn order.
okay, what's the say? Oh, DC save 20. Okay. Do I roll it? No, I roll it at the end, at the beginning of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we just automatically just get hit by it because we have less than 100 HP.
So for those that haven't been hit by this, you do definitely see these two suddenly like racked by amazing pain. Deckham, you pretty sure this is a spell, as she just uttered one word and they both are like half fucking crumpled.
Oh god, real Deca would have such a different issue with this. What Elliot gave Boyd objective.
Yeah, I will say more, but there's fire trucks outside.
So here's the first 30 feet I run.
So far away.
Here's the second 30 feet I dash. And then as I get up to the impaled Zinmar, instead of doing the usual Decob thing of, actually caring about you guys, Decob has a mission to accomplish, so he's going to try, at least, to cast Misty Step. Work?
Yeah.
Cool, he's gonna make it just another 30 feet.
Okay, is that your turn?
Fuck it. I will cast Friends on her.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no! Wait, did you
First
action
it was
dash, though?
the sea serpent, and now this.
Yeah, you did action dash.
Oh, yes, I action dashed. Never mind.
Imagine.
Oh man.
Star
What is going on outside?
is going to dash up to Zamar because her brother's in pain and make sure he's okay.
Elliot's probably gonna try and shout, "Just grab him and go."
I am also more than keen to. I'll be fine. Just get her.
Okay. Elliot, it's your turn.
All right. So using spider climb, I'm gonna get back up. How many feet was I thrown away or whatnot, or does it consume for me to get back to the
10
bridge?
feet.
Okay, so that's 10. He's gonna say as he rushes over to Kyle, and I'm gonna pick her up. Basically, potato sack over the shoulder. I don't know. Do I need to roll something, or she's gonna resist?
Probably because she's in pain. I don't think she really has a choice. I think she'll be fine with it, honestly.
Well, I will ask the DM for this particular ruling, but would lay on hands help?
You don't have lay on hands.
That's right, I don't.
You did lay your hands on me, but not in the same way.
Okay. Right. So, I'll pick her up, and I guess I will require an action, so... let me see. I had 35. That was 5. That's 10. And if I'm moving at half speed, I would be moving another 15. Yeah, I'm just gonna carry Kyle potato sack style. Just move forward.
Okay.
And he's just gonna be saying to Kyle while he's in pain and literally, I don't know, Marin, yeah, there we go. He's just gonna
Okay.
add.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to write something and like fix
Yeah.
all the spacing for the things.
Not a problem, but hopefully Kyle does hear Ellie as he says this. Says, Kyle, if you can hear me, just focus on getting past the bridge and running.
Working on it.
Yes, as soon as you can move, just run.
I can move. It's a pain in the ass.
You know, at least make sure you get through the bridge if I have to. That's it for Elliot. I don't have anything for bonus action because it's usually all my paladin related stuff.
So at the end of your turn, legendary action. Deckham.
Hello?
I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh
Oh damn.
That's an 11.
You do have an inspiration to
You
burn.
hear
I know her. It's not gonna help with a 3, my guy.
I know. I know.
you hear the word flee. So you are technically frightened. You know, Danner, you have to use your movement to go away from her.
Yay!
Kyle.
Hold on. Is the con save for Power Word Pain after my turn or at the end?
I believe it's at the end.
Yeah.
It said at the end of its turn, I think, at the bottom.
Suffering this through at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, cool. Gotta keep.
I think also you had 10 movement.
Wait, -10? Or.
No, you get reduced
No
down to
higher
10.
than 10 feet, but you are being carried.
Okay. Ball speed, no higher than 10.
Real worst question is, are you going to throw the dice again?
Let me roll for it at this point. Yeah. Yeah. Let me roll the fun dice.
I don't like that I am in between you and the enemy when you're rolling these dice.
Oh, that one's not that bad. I don't have a DC for it, though.
Which one is it?
Ah! Actually, just tags. Oh, is it just how does this work?
You just deal extra damage to them.
Oh, okay, so it's literally just Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So which or what ability you're going to try and disadvantage?
You know what? Because I have a plan. Dexterity. Elliot, get me close to her. I want to try something.
Just try not to kill her.
Working on it.
Let's see, I'm going to put... That seems like one. All right, Zamar, your turn.
Churl, your con save.
Oh shit! Yeah, hold on. Give me. Sorry, I'm like in between, still writing because there's a lot of words for this.
It's okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of jackasses right now using a jackhammer in the middle of the street.
God damn it! That was close.
I get to move 10. Begrudgingly. And then I guess I'm just gonna. I guess I am at a disadvantage, huh?
Yeah.
Is Power Word Pain concentration, or is it just a?
Oh.
No, it's not. That's whack, actually.
17, 16.
Yeah, those hit.
Throwing rocks at her, annoying her.
And that's all I could do. So hold on.
I mean,
think I-
you made it difficult.
Hold on. I want to just.
Oh, that was not supposed to be a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's mostly fixed. Right. Ow. Hold on. I gotta fix some spacing still. I had to go-
Elliot just the back of his mind. He just goes like, "I just said we need to get past or not." Well,
Elliot, when have we ever done things the smart way?
Now comes the question of which hurt comes down now.
I almost made it.
he almost did. Yeah.
I think that's it. That's all I can do. Unless you want me to re-roll that, because I had it on disadvantage, but I'll just take the 17.
That seems a little brutal. So we'll go with this one.
That seems mean. Fuck it, we ball.
Alrighty. She
I got a
casts
feeling
it.
she's not very happy with me.
She kind of has these little flames that are around her, one golden and one black. She
Oh.
swirls them. They seem to merge together in a yin-yang pattern, weirdly enough. And before splitting into a number of small motes that's begin to circle around her.
Oh no.
First one is going to Zamar.
I hate
How
myself.
dare you? Wait, is it a projectile?
Well, you don't have the new ones where you can stop magic, so...
True.
You should have asked, hey, can I have that ability for the monk? That's why I asked Moogle, can I take the shit they added for the rogue?
Okay. Dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's a disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's pain.
10.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's alright.
And
So what does
because
this do? How much damage am I taking?
Only 6.
6.
Oh. I would have taken that for free.
Say that now and I'm immediately get fucking punched, and that 6 health would have been the difference.
And because Kyle
I
is
taunt her. In fact, I do taunt her and say that's all you can do.
Oh no.
Then she decides to change that. And she was about
Wow.
Throws
like Kyle, and then
Yeah, like taunts her, and then the meteor curves and barely skins Zamar.
I was gonna ask as soon as you were about to say you're aiming for Kyle, I was gonna say, could I use my reaction to shield Kyle?
With what? Her own fucking
No,
body?
nat 1.
No, it's his own body.
Jesus Christ, Jason.
Listen, when I'm attacking, that's when I am supposed to roll correctly.
hey, deck him.
I leave.
So it was only for one. Yeah, only for one turn you run away though from the way command's working.
Yep, cool. There's my
Can I
turn.
grab him on the way by?
It's
Elliot
just he
kinda
duck him
turns.
about face and do the robot run back. As he just ran past you, now he runs back.
My disadvantage strength save as Deckham's running by.
Oh, make
Yeah,
a con.
'cause- Oh.
Oh, true. I failed.
Bruh. Zamar, we're just gonna be sitting here always in pain.
You're not at disadvantage for that one, but you did roll a 12 as your first, so.
Elliot was as he sees Declan turn and does not know.
Can I
exactly
still
why.
try to grab Deckham?
I'll
Reaction
allow it.
punch.
Oh god, Zamar, you're going for a ride.
No.
You're going
If
for a
it
ride,
wasn't a
buddy.
disadvantage.
Metal Man fast.
Yes.
Metal Man hefty.
Big, strong.
I was gonna ask Elliot who's gonna use just gonna call out to Deckham. Deckham, just focus on getting the others past her through the bridge. And I think your command effect already ended too.
Oh,
'Cause,
oh, all of us. Yes, yes, of course.
Bruh.
I appreciate you coming back to check on us.
What?
Try and pull Zamar. Zamar's okay with that.
Yep.
Weird question, Moogle.
Yeah.
Did the Tanuki say that my necklace had any charms on it at all, or was just a necklace for keepsake?
Which necklace?
The koi fish necklace they gave Kyle.
It detects vampires.
Oh yeah, it glows. I forgot. I actually forgot
It's like
that.
Sting, but for vampires.
There's a half vampire that's basically carrying you right now, so it should be a lit.
Yeah, it's just sort of there.
But since I'm carrying Kyle, gonna action dash so I can get my normal speed again.
Good lord. I'll move. Let me help.
And yeah, Kyle is still potato sack over Elliot's shoulders.
You think you can make this like any more comfortable?
Unfortunately, I need one of my hands free just in case she throws us off the bridge again.
Glad you grabbed both of us for that then.
I know you hate handsy people, but that might end up having to be the case.
Not the handsy people part, the fact that this could get us both killed.
I intend to get us all past here.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
Have some faith.
Maybe I could trip her up. Who the fuck knows?
That's it for Elliot. I got nothing else for bonus actions anyway.
You have the power of... There was a joke. I was gonna say you have the power of God and
Friendship.
anime on your side with us together.
But you
Except,
don't
know
have.
what?
But you don't have God on your side right now.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna say.
and I don't know
God
what
left
anime
it.
is. Elliot does
God
not know
left
what
it. Anime
is.
isn't helping right now.
God's not present, and anime, what the hell is anime, is what Elliot is wondering.
All right. At the end of your turn, Elliot.
Oh, dear lord. Save. Oh yeah, I forgot I wasn't a DM for a minute.
So that too.
Disadvantage. Thank
You
God.
know, you're kind of running, and all of a sudden there's just a flame in front of you.
Heh.
It's not
Wow.
Kyle. What was it, Elliot?
Oh, I thought it was like in an AO area, unless I'm wrong.
No. She's just doing divine flames on me.
Okay, for some reason, you got it, buddy. You would have to roll a nat 20, by the way, to save.
I know.
Just want to make you feel better.
1, 2. That's fine. This is fine. I can handle it.
Okay, Kyle, it's your turn.
Cool. All right, let me measure. Awesome. So thankfully, I can actually do this very smart. So, steady aim. So I could have my fucking attacks at normal.
Elliot's just like, stop attacking her. She was just using... Oh dear, well.
Let me read how this works actually. You can add one of the following. Each has a... Which cost... Each has an effect... Which number... You must... And immediately after the attack's damage is up. For example, sneak attack after rolling. Saving throw is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your dex mod. Okay. So 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 5. Okay. Cool. I'll have to, like, use these up. But, Kale, aiming normally. Don't worry, this is not for damage. This is hopefully to trip her up. And she's going to... Let me make sure I have the range on these correct. Oh god, I wish I had sharpshooter. I think I'm just... I'm actually from here. Yeah, I'll still be at disadvantage. Fuck me. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna hold my action for now till I get closer, and just kind of like, just get me a little bit closer, Elliot. That's all I ask.
My plan is to get past her, but I don't think she's going to let that happen.
Exactly. So I'm trying to help where I can.
All right, Samar. What
Let's
is
just
the trigger
do
for
our
your
best.
hold action?
If she basically attacks again, or no, sorry, when I get close enough, so basically 20 feet within range to throw my dice. Sorry, because I'm
Okay.
technically not in range yet.
All right, I'm gonna move my 10 forward, and Yeah, the only thing I can do is continually bombard her.
Oh fuck, I gotta roll my con save then. Hold on.
True.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll let you roll your con first.
Yeah, sorry. Where is it? Constitution. Yay.
12, 15
15 hits.
for 10. And then con save. Well, it'd be 18, but
Pass that.
is she rolling a con save for?
Concentration. I think.
Concentration.
Oh, true.
Well,
And that's all I can do.
all right. She's not happy.
Whack.
I wonder why.
This has
Whack.
got to be the funniest like thing to watch from like a
she just
fly
keeps getting fucking
as a
pelted
fly
by
on the wall.
snowballs.
As a fly on the wall, this has got to be the most humorous thing.
Someone's watching like, why do they just keep hitting her with snowballs? It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball.
What was Bane again?
Hex,
Or
hold
is
on, I'll
not-
put up.
Or Hex?
I think it's just disadvantage.
No, I think it's a minus.
I'll post it again. Oh, hold on. Until the it's just disadvantage, and I said Dex.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hex is
disadvantage
really good.
On disadvantage or ability checks made with a chosen ability.
Yep. I made the correct choice.
Oh no.
Fuck, it just gets tripped up. I guess
Roll
Hex
me
is
a
only
100.
who.
You.
Yay! All right, guys. I'm fishing for the 1 or the 100. What do we want? Take your pick now before I roll.
I'll take my poison. Let's go for really low.
Let me do a buffer. Let me do a buffer roll for you. Okay, ready? I'm gonna
Okay.
roll a 16.
Okay,
Dang.
here we go.
Wow.
Wow.
We're very close to each other.
Thanks, Jason.
No problem.
Thanks for warming up my dice for me.
All right. You're lucky.
Yay.
Because she jumps off, lands on you, and is a little bit unsteady, which is what's going to cause her to not be able to dual spell this. But she really, really doesn't like you.
Cool, she's in range, and she's within 5 feet of a person near me. Get slapped.
Okay, if you want to try and roll,
Fuck.
that does not hit.
Let me read how this works real quick. 'Cause I just want to read. Whenever you deal... Okay, so I do have to hit. Okay, that's what I thought.
So this hits, I know.
Fuck me.
I guess she's aiming at Elliot.
No, she's hitting Kyle. You get that
Oh.
impression she was about to hit Zimar and her. And then she only lands a little bit behind, unsteadily. But regains her footing. Deck him.
Just as she's doing that, I was gonna roll this for Elliot.
So does
Yeah,
Power Word,
compassion.
Pain, and Stun stack? It's actually a weird question.
Yes.
Elliot is gonna say to the Kitsune woman, I am gonna do a lot of apologizing for the actions of my friends.
Bro,
It is
she
not-
fucking stunned us.
She actually kind of just turns and looks at you. That is not your choice.
You should leave. You're harming my allies.
That can focus like, oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, Bunker,
Oh
wait.
no.
Are we in range too?
No,
Okay.
the 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
good, very good.
How about this? Wait, where is he angling this?
Yeah.
That's one off, bitch.
Oh man.
Where are you hitting her?
That way.
That way. Oh damn.
10
Got
feet.
disadvantage on
bitch.
acrobatics.
Yeah, good thing she has disadvantage. She's gonna hate us for that.
Oh damn.
The end of your turn, Deckham.
He starts flying. Ah, yeah. She can't fuck with us. She uses an action to stop that.
It's true.
All right.
Does that break her concentration?
Stun is in concentration.
Stun
or near
concentration.
pain. Yeah.
I was actually going to use Thunderwave on you to push you guys through the gate, but I wasn't. I was literally just not fast enough.
That's Constitution check and Constitution save. Yeah, she keeps up concentration. Not that it matters.
I don't know what spell she's concentrating on, but a lot of them state they need to be on the same plane of existence.
It was Melf's.
Oh yeah, no, that's both. Those meters are still on the same plane then.
Yeah.
Alright, well, still carrying Kyle. Probably Kyle and Star and Zamar can hear very loud and clear. Ellie should go look in the direction where the fox woman went. Again, I apologize for this rudeness, but we need to press onward. And, again, carry like a sack of potatoes, not
Hold on,
making it any less comfortable.
The derp potatoes.
God
Yep.
damn it. I'm gonna be rolling this for a while. Hold on, because technically it doesn't. Oh my god. I'll be here. Just give me a minute. I'll roll it eventually.
Okay,
What's happening?
20.
Because
Trying-
power word stun doesn't end until I pass a con save. It doesn't just not end. So
Hold
we're gonna
on,
be here
just-
for a while.
1 second, I need to check something.
There we go.
Is it just
Fuck
stunned?
you.
Is it just stunned?
It's stunned. There we go.
Okay, because I was about ready to use, actually, I don't know.
It takes a few minutes. Like, you guys get there, but it is a few minutes, and eventually you feel that the stun and the pain stops.
I was gonna ask, DM, would this have worked for the power word stun at least?
No.
Okay, I wanted to ask as a fellow DM ruling. All right. Anyway, we'll probably
Because
just
specific.
yeah. All right. Anyway, while Kyle and Zamar are still struggling, I guess the rest of us are just dragging them past the bridge, so we're not in any place to fall off said bridge and path.
Ow.
Come along, Mr. Zunma. Oh, come along, Mr. Zunma.
I can feel
The mission's
my
not
jaw.
complete.
Oh. I hate spellcasters sometimes.
Thank you.
You're fine, Deckham.
I don't think we should have been throwing stuff at her.
I was saying not to fight her, but I guess this is the true nature of ourselves.
I attempt to leave, and she harmed my allies.
Anybody who wants to can roll an insight on Kyle.
Actually, I have these.
Well, I
Absolutely.
don't- would I have a reason to? Well,
Your choice.
Yeah, it's up
Elliot
to you.
was saying not to attack, and she did throw the dice, and he's already seen those dice in action.
Which
well,
apparently
by that
they keep-
logic, you should be inciting me too, because I threw
Yes,
rocks.
yes, I will do that too.
I
Because,
just saw her as an enemy because she almost knocked Elliot into the abyss.
and
That's,
Elliot
would have.
that's what you saw in Zimar. Is just him being Zimar.
Yes, and
And being like,
Elliot
oh, she hurt she do friend thing and it's not too bad, so I throw rock.
yeah, Elliot just adds like, I did say not to strike at her. She was using things to push us, but thank you for the defense. Kyle, why did you use those dice? Those were far more malignant as far as I've seen them to be. Not as
Force of
bad.
habit? I don't know. Threw him. Thought I needed.
Since Deckham, with your occult skill, with your knowledge
I
of
did it.
magic, and
But
Elliot
21
with
was
your
for
knowledge
Kyle,
of
so-
curses, your borderline possession. She had a feralness, like her. She is a little feral right now. Like this was compulsion to do it, a need. Like a drug addict.
Miss,
Irony.
Kaya, what would you do if I tried to take your knife away?
Probably stab you with it.
A friend?
What about your dice?
I don't know. I've had these dice for a while and they seem to help us out.
KIL,
What's up?
the moment they talk about taking your dice away,
Yeah, that's what I was worried.
you get a little golem.
How big is he?
Is it like a 4 out of 10 on IGN Golem or?
Oh, as in my precious.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one.
I know. I was making a joke because the game that sucks shit.
It's a 1 out of 10. Let's be honest. Like the
I didn't-
original ET game.
Oh
I didn't
god.
even knew. I didn't even knew there was a game of that little
It
troll
it
art.
just
It
came
just
out
came-
not too long ago,
Yeah, it was
and
like
it's
literally 2
really,
months ago.
It's
really, really bad.
trash.
You
But,
just play it just to make fun of it. That's really all you do.
But Elliot kind of just says, "Right, I don't have some. I have something that could prepare for it, but I don't feel the connection to Saint Cuthbert. So for now, let's just press onward." And
I don't think-
Kyle,
see it.
please stop trying to use those dice for a while. You look
Pharaoh.
like
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
you threw those dice. I think 3 times within the
Twice.
span of this. Twice.
The third one we're just gonna be her regular dice, which are her metal ones.
He can't tell the difference at the moment. He just saw dice flying in the middle of the heated battle.
Speaking of which, she'll actually call returning, so her metal dice come back to her. Look, I'm fine. Maybe this place is just getting to me, but for the most part, I should go before she comes back. She probably wants to.
Yes.
I don't know.
Her methods was to prevent us from crossing the bridge, not harm us until we started hitting her back.
Sir Talmalite, she was much more powerful spellcaster than me. If she wanted to, she probably could have gotten rid of that spell.
Yes, I suspect she's doing these annoyances as tests to. God damn, freaking bikers! Come on, chill out.
No.
And this is why I'm looking forward to my moving out. Anyway, Elliot just adds, and I suspect her and some of the others are just using. Well, remember the patriarch of the Tanuki family? They said that they have a crueler level of pricks, but I suspect as Deckham, you said, if they wanted to really hurt us, they would have done so.
Absolutely. From my knowledge, there are much more devastating power word spells. But we should continue on.
Yeah.
Do you still need me to carry you around, Kyle?
I'm fine. I can feel most of my muscles and toes and everything.
Flops her over. It keeps going.
Thanks. Then picks herself up and brushes off the snow.
All right, we move onward.
Rolling
right.
around at the speed of sound.
I'm not apologizing for that. You just got flopped over.
Yeah, I know. What
Just-
happens when you don't follow your rainbow?
The journey from here is a little bit shorter, maybe 500-600 yards before it starts climbing again. And realize you're coming upon some buildings.
Huh.
As we're getting close to the buildings, Elliot just says, please don't draw the first blood. At least
I
not
won't.
until Kyle, you threw those dice, and Zamar, you threw rocks. I appreciate you were defending me, but I did make it clear to the kids tonight that I was going to progress whatever test they were throwing at us. I don't want to be seen as completely and utterly hostile.
We'll be fine. Or at least I will. I hope. Probably.
Ellie will move his full movement up to there.
At the very far end of this area, before it begins to rise up to what you imagine is the main shrine building, you see. At first, you're not entirely sure what. How many Dragonborn has Elliot seen?
Probably in his 80 years of life and how rare they are in Oarth. Not dragonborn, but half dragons and dragonkin. He hasn't really met a dragonborn, so he wouldn't be able to tell the difference if he saw one.
Yeah,
He
you wouldn't
actually-
tell this here anyway.
Yeah, because he saw Xander, I think it was. And his first reaction was calling him half dragon, not dragonborn.
Yeah. Xandahal.
Xandal, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Should see that image again? Huh.
I think I should be able to. I think I can show to players without you guys seeing the abilities, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you just gotta
Unless
show
they're in
players.
her bio for some reason.
Or if you're stupid and put spoilers in the bio on accident.
That, yeah.
That never happened to me.
Elliot, I need you to move back about 3 spaces.
Where? Oh, 3 spaces? Okay. Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
As she stands there. You also see up in the tree that Kitsune. She's just sitting on a limb like nothing has happened.
At least she's safe.
And the
Every
one before you. Elliot Ptolemy. Sorry, that was my tongue. Elliot Ptolemy. Molly. That's it.
slap him.
Ptolemy.
Ptolemy.
Ptolemy. Yeah, sorry. There goes the intense moment. He looks at you. This is your final test. You have to get past me.
May I ask one question then?
We have time.
By getting past you, does that mean that we can use non-violent methods? Or at the
Kind
very
of
least,
tilts her head to the side a little bit and smiles. I appreciate what you want to do, but I'm afraid that is not what I can do. The mirror is not for your friends. This is up to you. Can you overcome me? Can you prove your will over mine?
Ellie gives a polite bow. I'll give it my all then.
She bows to you. And as she does, she takes a step forward. And you see this sash that she has around her waist. She undoes it and kind of wraps it in her arms a little bit, but you realize that there is these two brass pieces. One is a spike and one is a loop that seems to be tied into it that she was using as a buckle or something, closure for it. She nodded for it has laying down, or it's kind of like in the image.
Okay.
I'm not going to set up initiative because it is just you two. I do want to know if anybody else is going to try anything before that happens.
Oh,
There's a Kitsune staring at Tekum, and he just watched her easily throw out 3 power words. I'm pretty sure casting haste would be a defense.
yeah. Also, Kyle's been stunned for a while, and she doesn't want to like lose feeling in her tongue again.
Ellie will just give a quiet prayer to St. Cuthbert, even though he cannot hear him or does not feel the connection. He's just going to ask, and I guess Zimar and Deccan will definitely hear it. He's not sure if the others will, but it's not a matter to him. And Elliot will just ask Saint Cuthbert, Saint Cuthbert, I ask for your guidance to help me with this journey to help those that are in need of aid. And then he takes a deep breath and readies himself to move forward.
Deckham, she motions for you to move back. Same as Zamar.
Okay. Before I go, I just kind of give Elliot a pat on the shoulder and just a nod.
Somebody pick some interesting fight music.
Elliot, your trial. I'm sure you'll come out on the other side.
Or die trying.
Did we get better fight music?
Now, hold on.
Working on it.
No.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be a sad one,
You know,
alright? Kiss Ellie goodbye.
Yeah.
kind of fits.
This always fits Jeebus like for
I
most
know, I love
things.
this song. Like, this is...
Alright, Moogle, whenever you're ready.
All right. She motions to you, Elliot, with a nod that you take as bring it on.
I want to do one quick insight to see if she really wants me to fight her or if this is a trial, this test, if I'm still giving in to more or less my violent impulses of the vampire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even with an 8, there is a sense of stillness and peace that seems to radiate in this area, like the inner sanctum of a temple. But you also have this feeling that you're looking at someone that has no fear, but is serious about taking you on.
He'll walk up to here.
I need you to roll me a wisdom save before you do that.
Okay.
To move you back, just in case.
Just a space, okay.
No, back to where you were.
Oh. Hold on, let me see. I was here. I moved to 25 feet. Alright, back there. Alright. I don't have my aura protection. This is gonna suck.
Elliot, as you begin to take the first step, you suddenly feel, as your foot moves forward and you place the weight on it, it goes out from under you. Glance down to see a splatter of red as you see the pointed end of her whip careen out and remove your foot. It shocks you, and you are, before you know it, you come back and realize it was in your head, but it felt very real.
Do I have anything that could go against that? No. Wait. All right, my aura of courage is not effective at all right now because that also got turned off.
It was not a fear effect.
Yeah, I was wondering, but then I also remember you said that my paladin abilities are completely locked out, so
Mm-hmm.
no sense of having that. Would this have actually have helped me in any way? My mental discipline, even though it's a psychic resistance.
You didn't take any damage. Well, this time you didn't take any damage. But it's... How do I put this? You're still uncertain if you didn't lose that foot.
Elliot pauses for a moment, but then he looks forward. I'm going to save those children, even if it means I'm going to lose all my limbs.
She just nods to you.
Should I make the movement now, or?
You're going to approach again?
Yes.
May move 5 feet, and then I need you to roll me another wisdom.
Okay. It sounds a little bit better.
What was the intent in your heart? In your mind, as you stepped forward? What was your action to be?
I was going to walk past her.
This time, you felt yourself do that. You moved up. You went a step past her. And as you did, your vision spun. You felt like you were falling, but you couldn't feel your body falling until you realized your body was crumpling in front of you as your vision was on the side, looking at your headless body. And then you're back where you were, just one step more. And I need roll. You took 2 points of true psychic, which does not have your resistance.
Okay, that's gonna hurt, but Elliot just adds. Right. With all the horrors I face, death is the least of my concerns. It's just a failure of not protecting those that need to be protected. Going forward again.
Okay, you may move space. Roll another one.
Okay. Oh shit.
This time you step again. And suddenly she's beside you. You feel your arm just go numb as your sword arm falls off, then your other. And she shoves you backwards. And again, you feel this pain inside as you take 12 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still good. I'm still standing. I guess I move space back now, or
Nope, I mean, if you feel like you would move a step back, you can.
oh no, because you told me she pushed me back. That's why.
That's what you felt.
Ah. Oh, step forward again. If anything, I'm gonna keep doing step forward, so I'll take as much psychic damage as I need to.
Take another wisdom save.
I'm not the wisest tool on the block.
Everybody else.
Damn.
So in the meantime, what is everybody else doing? Because you're just watching like Elliot like make 1 or 2 steps, and then it's like he looks like he's about to hurl or just fall over or something.
I'm not advancing at all.
I mean, I'm
so you
specifically
know-
watching.
Yeah, Elliot doesn't have his weapon or anything in his hands. He kind of is unarmed, but yeah.
All right. So with this step, what was your intention to do this time?
Just move forward with grim determination. I know what I want, or rather, what I desire to do.
Has there
I
been
know
any
it.
instinct to attack her?
No. The only thing that's in Elliot's mind is to get the mirror, help those children. Yeah, help the children has been in the forefront of his mind. But he doesn't want to kill or fight if he can avoid it. Because the being in front of him is not evil. It is not an evil that he has to conquer or defeat. It is just another guardian, similar to what he is.
All right. This time, Elliot, step forward. You hear the snap of a whip. You feel an intense pain. You've been hurt before. This is being stabbed. You look down at your chest through your armor. You see that spike. penetrating. Take 9 damage.
I'm still standing. I don't know for how long though.
Okay. Your turn again.
Forward.
Can Deckham yell out something?
Sure.
Elias, do you have the strength to harm someone for someone else?
Goddamn
There's
stupid symbolic bullshit.
There's a deep sigh on it. Somewhat of an admittance of it. If there is no negotiating, Deckham, you've seen me become resolved when it comes to my actions.
This is non-negotiable. Get past her. By any means.
You're a conquest paladin, right?
Yep.
All right.
Elliot just adds, not by all means necessary. I will not give up the human side of me that has kept me from embracing those darker instincts of mine. I'm gonna go forward.
Well, before you do that,
Oh,
I need a strength save as well.
All right, let's do this.
That's a lot of damage.
wow, that's funny.
You were not tripped. You were still standing. But that time was real.
All right, so I took what? 17. Oof, I'm gonna be bloodied at this.
This one probably you were expecting something else, and this just swings out and hits you in the face.
That's 27, 36, 38. Oof, okay.
And you know, this time you're like, okay, it's just in my head. That hurt until you realize she swings this back around and she kind of spins and then does this leg thing. I really terrible at describing these, how meteor hammers work. And
Oh, those are cool.
I believe a 23 hits.
Ah, damn. Well, that downed at me. Actually, no. I'm only down to 1 hit point. Fine.
And then she steps up. Well, actually, she steps one step forward. Isn't it your oath, Elliot? Douse the flame. Rule with an iron fist. And what's the last one?
There's a pause as Elliot then goes to his sword, strength above all.
Is
Leader.
that what you want to do?
Kyle's just watching intently at this point.
It
And
is
this
at
time you
20.
all watched as she just smacked the shit out of him.
That's fine.
Elliot pauses for a bit. His hand is still on the sword, because now she has attacked him. As my friend Deckham said, what is my resolve to save those children? If you stand in my way or any other beings, then yes, I will fight. I took a different route to the tenets of conquest, and that is to conquer the evil within, the dark nature that would have us be lesser than what we should be, to remove the wickedness that would prevent us from becoming kind to others. And Ellie is bleeding pretty badly because he's down at 1 hit point. He'll grit his teeth a little bit, and the woman person in front of him will see the vampiric fangs, and the eyes turning more animalistic, or at least the vampiric side of it. And he'll just add, I was saved by the kindness of others, instead of being driven away by what I am. I want to save those that have been forsaken because of what fate deemed to be their fate, or their nature that was forced upon them. If this mirror can give those children in the island of Cicero a choice for their destiny, I will fight for it. And he'll take out the sword. He's not going to swing just yet.
As you go to pull the sword, her hand comes up and just holds it down. Perhaps conquest is not your path, then, Elliot. It takes a lot of strength not to draw the weapon first. Elliot, all the damage you took here is not just suddenly like you haven't been hurt at all.
Huh. Hey, I got back my 112 hit points I lost.
Huzzah!
It was not a matter of your gods. It was your choice. Remember that. She takes your hand and begins leading you towards the shrine.
Okay, he'll follow. He looks still very much confused, but it's mostly on the fact that the path of conquest.
She leads you up the stairs and forward.
Move token. There we go.
When you reach it, you see a little stairway that she climbs up and opens a chest. You see this round mirror. For all intents and purposes, I mean, it's got a lacquered frame, but, you know, a little bit of detail. Doesn't seem to be anything special. She takes it out, turns. Do you look in the mirror?
No. I know who I am. Or rather, Ellie knows who he is, or what.
Because she's holding it like in front of her chest with the mirror towards you.
He keeps his eyes at to her, and he just adds, the mirror is not for me. I have already chosen, as you said, my path. I just want those children to choose if they wish to be what they are still from a curse that my own blood had done to them. If they choose to remain as they are, I will respect that choice. If they wish to become human again, I only hope this mirror will help them.
One's path always has forks, Elliot. Maybe one day you will want to look in this mirror. See a path you might want to tread. For now, I entrust it to you.
Oh, damn it. I rolled low. Ellie takes a deep breath and... Very well. I will take one look at the mirror.
You see yourself, Elliot. You wear armor. But you don't carry a sword. But a shield. Yes, you have a weapon. But the shield to you is more important. You hear the tenets, the ideals of a path of redemption. You hear yourself as Elliot Talami, the Redeemer. You know what you did in this path, the path ahead, if you choose it. One of inner strength over outer, but still in defense of all those. It is a path. And in that moment, which was seconds for everybody else, she hands it over to you.
Thank you.
It is a
I
choice.
will... Yes, one I will keep in mind for now. He gives a polite bow of gratitude.
She just bows equally.
He'll step back. And as he does a quiet turnaround, he'll also give the Kitsune a quiet nod of gratitude, but also mentally thinking, I do apologize for my friend's rash behavior still. And that's my choice to say for their sakes.
As you step past her, you hear her almost on the wind. That's not you to apologize for that.
I know, but I felt it was necessary.
They wouldn't have passed. And I still didn't think you would.
Are you happy that you were proven wrong? I wonder.
If I wasn't proven wrong, life would be boring.
That I can agree with. Alright, Elliot will make his way back to the group. I apologize for the long wait. Are you all... Alright.
Listen, man, it's only been like 35 seconds.
Also, it's cold as fuck up here.
Yes, I am sure
Actually,
you're...
for everybody else who's actually kind of cast the lamps, it's actually kind of weird. It's snowing, but it's like a good 65, 70 degrees, comfortable.
As soon as Deku walked back and stood there, he has not literally moved. Like you kind of got. You guys may have thought he turned off.
Deckham, are you still running the weird simulation thing again?
Does that? There's the question. Are we back?
Yeah. Oh wait, actually, are we?
That's the
Neither
question.
or
'Cause
Moogle.
Yeah, Elliot still
Yeah.
doesn't have his paladin abilities yet. He might have just broken all of his oaths too. So
True, actually.
Yeah, you guys don't have your powers back. Deckham, you didn't have like a muting of your feelings. If anything, it was the numbing of the machine that went away.
oh, he was more human.
Oh,
Ew.
I played that so wrong.
I'm sorry, I should have been clarified that.
I thought that too. I thought that too. So
How dare you
I
be
thought,
more
like the
human?
way you phrased it, I thought I lost my connection to the prototype.
You did. That didn't mean that you lost your connection to you.
That. Well, to be honest, felt weird. I tried a new thing, didn't work.
So you-
Deckham, roll me a D100.
Okay,
Did you get what you wanted then?
I believe so.
25.
Yeah, he did. And then Elliot realizes something. Oh wait, I had forgotten to ask a particular question. And he kind of turns back. I'm not gonna remove his token, but he is gonna ask the both the kitsune and the guardian here. When my task is done, how do I return this to you?
She's very silently, like, none of you really realize she came down after that. Don't worry. When you're done with it, when it has been used for what it needs, it'll find its way back.
Thank you. I did not want to accidentally leave it in the wrong hands or behind if our journey takes us to lands unknown.
Everything has its own journey. Even the mirror.
God. That's why getting into the spiritual always is weird to me.
Thank you.
It's new to me.
It's not my jam whatsoever.
So,
I don't know. I could get into it.
with your 25, as you kind of realize this, first you thought it was the disconnect, but now, for someone who has a lot of stuff inside their chest cavity, you feel a hole. Your mind drifts to Aki, Mistress K, belonging. You wonder if this is what it is to miss someone.
Deckham takes a mental note and waits till he has a private moment with one in the party.
All right. What does everybody else do?
Can't really think of much else because Kyle's not about to fucking rip and tear this whole place apart. 'Cause she knows that she'll just fucking die. I guess right now she's just kind of literally biting her tongue.
Zamar, are you doing anything?
Other than asking Star whether she really knew much about this place prior to coming here, no, I'm just hanging out.
She kind of is just like, well, I wasn't expecting kids soon, but given the statues now, I kind of do. As you kind of see all these fox statues around. But I'd always heard there was a dragon up here. I was kind of
Oh,
hoping to see one.
Elliot
Well,
points to the one
Gestures.
behind him.
that's a
I
dragon?
think we have our dragon.
I believe that is her.
Huh. You said they were
Kyle,
usually a lot bigger. What's up?
do you look at her?
You know
Elliot?
what?
Yeah.
Sure.
As you lock eyes with her, you feel yourself falling.
Oh no.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
die.
yourself fall.
Do I have to roll
You don't
something?
see her. What you see is a dragon. This long creature that is older than you can comprehend at this point. Something that makes you feel insignificant, makes your ship feel insignificant. And you hear a voice. You should be wary of that curse before it consumes you.
What curse?
You feel the dice like fire, like acid burning into your skin.
Hmm. Let me roll something.
I have one particular question, DM. Shit.
So this is gonna be more
God, you
reactionary.
guys are not wise today.
Yeah.
I took.
So this is gonna be more reactionary to that, and not in a way that throws them. But Kyle, immediately feeling the burning thing, throws the gambler's dice. Not like in a way that to roll them, but more a way to get him off her, and just kind of throws him into the snow. God, I fucking hate that. I don't
Question,
know what will
DM.
happen.
You
I'll
do
add-
that, but it snaps you out. But you did have roll me a perception.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
All right. Moogle just doesn't want me to have fun dice. I say that as these things will probably end up killing me. 18.
You felt like she was about to say something else. You felt the knife. And you hear the word history. But that's all you catch because as you snap out of it, you throw the dice, and I need you to roll me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, boys. You know what? I'm gonna inspiration normal because I haven't used mine yet. Hi,
Take mine too.
Gavin.
You dive. Okay. You dive for them like a fox jumping in snow.
I hate these already.
We're
That's
all
the feeling you
seeing
have.
this,
You
right?
feel like, oh shit, no. I need those. Those are important. Those. I need to roll them bones.
So what I imagine then now is like what Kyle's thinking versus like what's being said aloud basically now.
Yeah,
It's kind of
inside your
like,
head is, I need those. Yeah, those.
okay.
But you can feel that it's maybe not you, but
Uh,
you don't really have a choice.
you said with the knife. Sorry, you said history. That it kind of cut off for me for a second.
Yeah, you heard the word history and you felt the knife rattle against you wherever you hold it.
You
The
know
funny way.
what? This is gonna be dumb. Curious on what's gonna happen. Probably might be the end of the session. Kyle's gonna use the knife on the dice.
I need you to roll me a disadvantage wisdom save.
This is gonna.
You're not getting my inspiration.
That's fine.
I don't like
Here's-
that knife or those
Yeah.
dice.
DM. We're all seeing this, yes?
You watched Kyle throw them and then just literal like bolt leap into the snow trying to pick them back up.
We have access to our spells.
No. That's
No,
fine.
you don't.
Shit. This happens when you break your oath.
Can
Who
I
said you've broken
stunning
your oath yet?
strike?
Yeah, I was gonna. You got. Fucking suck.
I have a
I will
third
put it
level.
this way: as you go to reach for that,
Yeah.
it's like a magnetic repulsion in your body. Like, no, you can't bring these two together at all.
Oh,
For that
good.
reason.
Now I
That's
lose.
you physiologically feel like you cannot physically bring them together.
Oh, so it's kind of like a north and south magnet of those two
Yeah,
touch. Something bad's gonna fucking.
I'll
Is it
put it
like a
this
magical
way,
like repulsion, or is it more just like a force-based repulsion, like mentally, like a block kind of? Is
the
a bit.
dice will not let you.
Oh, my voice is cutting out. Hold on. Hold on. My voice cut out what it said the dice. Hold on. Discord is dying on me. All right, so I go ahead now.
I said the dice won't let you.
Word of Christ, why does it keep cutting out?
You need those dice. Those dice
Okay.
are important. You can't do anything to harm those dice. They're the only thing that makes you feel like you have any power. Why would you want to destroy the thing that makes you feel like you can beat Margulia, that you can beat the any vampire, especially the one who did this to you?
I guess this because she's not completely insane yet. A contradictory thought pops into her head. But aren't these also made by the Fang folk? Or someone that created and twisted me?
You
Doesn't that
feel a presence, feel metal, cold claws
Oh god.
dance across your shoulders. Hear a voice. It feels good, doesn't it? You recognize Charlize's voice.
It's behind her, correct?
Yeah,
Like where the voice is coming from?
actually, you feel her breathing on your ear,
Left or right?
whispering in left.
Oh crap.
You-
I'm left.
Okay.
Elliot, that would.
Before I've been meaning to say, can I hold a
Behind.
reaction that if can I hold a reaction where if she tries to destroy, throw, or interact with a knife or dice, can I stunning strike?
Sure.
Only thing that she knows how that might work. Get the fuck out of my head. And just stabs to the left.
You realize you don't have your knife.
Ow.
You go to do the psychic knife. The energy is not there, and
She just basically punches, I guess, the lantern.
you just feel her like a ghost, like a wind just disappearing.
Oh, that fucking hurts. Then she just fucking just shakes her fist for punching a fucking stone pillar.
Kyle,
But
it's something the matter. You've been acting strange since we got up these mountains.
Sorry, Mo, go ahead. I'll let you say something before.
deep down, I think she's right. It does feel good.
I'm fine. I hurt my fist a little. Let me roll a
Elliot, that's kind
deception.
of narrow. Okay, I'm rolling inside on this because Elliot has already understand that Kyle can be a little dodgy at times, but this is getting a little out of hand.
God damn.
Rolling for plot.
Give me a moment. Come on, Deckham, you son of a bitch. You fuck! It was on a 17!
Since I'm
Literally
already
built for
watching
this.
like a hawk.
It makes
Yeah, I didn't
sense,
say
you know.
It does.
Deckham's sitting there going, "What the hell is this hole in my chest? It's not. There's no hole in my chest."
Am I hungry? This is what hungry feels like.
Zamar's just kind of like, Kyle's being weird. Than
And
usual.
and then Elliot and Kyle are at odds as usual.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna also
Elliot,
add,
you got this feeling something's real fucky going on, but you just you're not sure what.
yeah, hold on. I'm gonna roll odds or evens because again, Elliot doesn't trust neither the knife or the dice, so he's gonna choose one of those things right now. Even is dice, odds is knife.
I
Yeah,
hope
I'm still
it's
holding. I'm gonna hold that action for the
And
reaction.
Oh no, buddy.
Elliot's just gonna add. All right, Kyle. I know you say you are fine, but gestures to the lantern, our bloodied hand. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is. I suspect it might be either that freakish knife that you have, but I'm leaning more toward the dice since you've been throwing them around and you were just hopping after them in the snow.
No, everything's fine. I swear. She's like kind of just like still shaking off the fucking fact that she just punched a stone pillar. I'd like to point out that was almost a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot tries to manifest lay on hands.
Just can we get off this mountain? You got what you need, right?
Yes, thank you,
All right.
everyone. Looks over to the guardian and the kitsune, and thank you both for guiding me on a particular self-discovery. He'll
The
have a
one you
mental.
fought, just waves with a smile. Kitsune just kind of. You can tell she heard you, but she's acting like she didn't. She's not paying attention.
That's fine. He's not the type to what's that word? I just had it at the top of my.
Repeat.
He's not the type to ask for confirmation or get that confirmation. It's like I just said what I need to say. You heard it. You heard it. If you don't, oh well. I'm not gonna worry about you acknowledging it. He is gonna have a mental speak or chat with his sword though. If there's still a connection between them.
You know it's still sentient. You just can't hear it.
I suspect you have words for me, Blade of the Black Templar.
There's kind of a glint over it that you know you didn't turn it, so you're kind of taking that as a yeah.
Mhm.
Ellie just continues walking. He'll start following after Star.
Do you have
He's
some
got
wrap as she's looking at Star? I kind of need it for my hand.
Yeah, she pulls out some hand wraps and bandages.
Thanks.
Yeah, that looks. Ooh, that looks bad.
Oh, that'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I can see bone.
Pretty sure someone can fix it once we get off the mountain.
Yeah. So do you guys just head off the mountain?
Uh, pretty much.
Um,
Listen,
as we're going down, now I know you're dealing with your hand at the moment. Do you have a? Can you hang back with me for a second?
uh, sure. Uh, she's kind of like just holding her hand, at least nursing it for the time being.
I'm
I'll just kind of.
I'm not sure about. So there's something new, um, and I believe you're probably the one who deals with the most. The longing for certain individuals. It feels like a hole when he just points at like probably what would be the equivalent to right under his rib cage, right? Yeah.
Okay. What exactly are you asking me for then? Like
Well,
what that feeling
uh,
is?
that and advice in dealing with it, you obviously dealt with it for quite some time. The
I
feeling that
mean,
currently, if anything was to happen to them, I cannot help, and I desperately want to do everything all at once.
I'm gonna be real with you, Decim, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. I am probably not the person to ask for this. I understand that I can be emotionally charged, for lack of a better word or term, but that feeling, if you let it start festering too long and something does happen, it will consume you and make you into something that you don't want to be. And she just says that as she just starts kind of leaving Deckham, I guess either to stand or like follow behind.
It'll take about 2 steps, but then you'll hear it kind of pretty quietly. Why you have us? That's why I have you.
Yeah. As she says as she keeps heading down the mountain.
All right, just a moment.
I'll just add this. I'll just add in magic mirror from the mountain.
As you guys exit, you walk down. You leave the last Tory gate. Who's in the lead?
Elliot.
It takes a few moments, but you feel it. The aura, the presence of St. Cuthbert. And your powers are back.
Mentally thinking, can you hear me now? Blade of the Black Templar.
Yes. It's about time.
Yeah. The connection was either cut off or dampened. I couldn't even use any of my abilities.
Even I did not have my connection to our Lord St. Cuthbert. Nor could I extend myself or my power to you.
Then my survival was actually luck on that point.
Luck or skill? That is the choice. I would like to believe that the one wielding me would have the skill to have survived.
I think Greybeard would have turned it into stubbornness.
Is there a difference?
No, but it feels more human.
Hmm. Yes. I suppose that would. Not that I really understand humanness. I
That's
am a
fine.
sword, and that is what I am.
As I am neither truly human nor vampire, but we are what we make ourselves to be. I don't suppose you noticed the strange thing that's going on with my comrade Kyle.
Sadly, I was cut off from everything. I'm not entirely sure what happened up there.
All right. I'll fill
All
you in
I
on
got
it later.
bits and pieces and what was said.
I'll fill you on the details as we're waiting for the others. And Elliot will recount everything, or at least catch the blade up while the others are making their way down. And Elliot is mentally preparing, or at least, well, unfortunately, we don't have a long rest yet, but he's going to prepare remove curse spells.
Okay.
He's definitely asking the blade of the blade of the Black Templar to help him on that, because he's never really been one to remove curses without killing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You do, yeah. There is one thing though to the ads. That ancient dragon had soft hands.
there's a mental chuckle in Elliot, but he's keeping a very stern face.
All right. Anybody else got anything as you're heading down the mountain?
Nope.
Deckham,
I
you
pick up my rocks on the way back past the bridge.
God damn it.
your sister at one point. I'm glad it was rocks this time, but have you ever tried steel balls?
I have not. But
What?
See you use them makes me want to try them sometime.
Oh, these are marbles. Glass is far worse when you get it in somebody's eyes and it explodes.
Well, I think those Tanukis were working on some sort of magical rock that I could use. Wonder if I'll ever see them again.
I'm probably pretty sure we will. It's a small island. Anything with Kyle?
At this point, she's just trying to nurse her hand because I'm imagining once she goes through the gate, she gets everything back.
The feralness of your shifter does wear down or pass back to your control.
Whew, what a fucking time that was.
But you're
Elliot, why are you?
definitely you got a leeriness of Elliot talking about your dice.
Yeah.
I think all of us have been way more apprehensive about those dice.
Everyone's just apprehensive about Kyle in general at this point. Did she sneeze the wrong way? Time to kill her.
I mean, it's not Diana or Jackal.
Getting to that level, actually.
Dak can still trust you.
Elliot, so he
I
just
don't know
told
if
you
that's. I don't know if you could put much stock in that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Deckham is quite literally like a switch. If you hit it the wrong way.
I mean, worry not. Elliot does trust you. He's going to try to save you first and foremost. Probably sock you in the process if you get too,
Antsy.
yeah.
Moogle, as we were just starting this first, you said Deckham, but then got interrupted. Were you trying to tell me something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I told
Okay.
you felt that connections come back too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Everybody feels, I mean, like you did before. The monks have their key back. It's Elliot. You definitely sense that ability to do lay on hands and things like that.
Everybody.
If it's still snowing, that's just like as soon as that connection comes back, a 10-foot area around Deckham just becomes like clear skies.
Oh, I was figuring you were gonna do an electric thing and the cats just go poof.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom.
No,
Static
I'm using my what is it called? Center of the storm, something like that.
Yeah, where you can just
Uh-huh.
control weather.
Was it part of the
Storm's
storm?
Guide? Rating 20-foot radius, yeah. Storm's Guide.
Ah,
Every
All right.
day hurts.
but yeah, I got my aura protection back.
As you
Yeah.
guys come out and you get through the foothills, at about, it's you're figuring you're gonna be able to cross the valley before having to bed down. When you look ahead of you, about the time you hear her speak up, do not grab the little thing to move. Well, took you long enough. And
Can I
that's
murder her
where
now?
We're ending the session tonight.
Yes, you can.
One of the crew members need to add to the body list.
Oh
wonder if it
man,
will
an
take
edge
my-
lord.
Oh man, an anime woman.
Ellie looked over to Zimar was an edge lord.